And then I just started recording it, so we'll be good.
I need Fuckerberg to get the categories for Facebook together.
Yeah, I tried to do the Itachi background for my boy KB, but
man,
you can see it.
Real shiny. I see you playing.
Yo, I was going to try and have like some kind of background too, but the background like green screen thing on this program is a little bit different than Zoom and shit.
Oh yeah. Have you been on Zoom?
It had my head growing and shit, all like in weird places.
Crazy.
He said it's different over here. But you've been on Zoom? Have you done another interview or something?
Yeah, Zoom. That was like the only other video ones I've done, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, shit, thanks for having me on the show and shit, man. Shout out to my brother Buddha up in this motherfucker, man.
Shout out to my man KB for coming on.
Hey, thank you. And then Rmb K, man, that's a motherfucking legend, bro. Freaking This is like my first time having more than like a 2-minute like DM combo with my bro.
Exactly.
And I've known him for like 12 years, bro.
I think everybody's done that with Rising, bro. Like we all had like little combos, and then like eventually we just fucking talked. You know what I mean?
The damn common denominator up in here.
I know, man.
This is finally talking, top it up, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. How long has everybody kind of known each other? Now that I think about it.
Shit.
Actually,
almost 10 years.
I've known.
Because it was like right after. Yeah, almost 10 years now.
Yeah, I think what was it, Risey? I've known Risey for how long have I known you, Risey? Like,
bro,
it has to be like 8 years easily.
At least 8 years.
Yeah, so everybody just fucking knows Risey.
No, bro. And you know me, man.
Same Kold-Blooded, man.
Bro, I've been knowing you since at least like 09?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't remember me since 09, but I remember hitting you up in 09. But
I remember this.
Way back. Yeah.
But Natsu too. Shout out Natsu. You know.
Oh my God, man, Natsu. Hell yeah.
Bro, for those that know, you know, I'll be rapping over all the video game beats, bro. I come from the same cloth as like, you know, my freaking anime gamer heads, and it's like that shit will lead you to Rmb K and Natsu if you know what beats. You know what beats was hot back then. That's where you would end up.
That's true, man.
That's a fact.
Yo, shout out to Cisco, man. Shout out to Cisco gang.
Shout out to my brother Cisco. I saw the last episode with Sko and shit. That's my bro.
Oh man, like it was like 2 hours of just straight fuckery, man. I ain't gonna.
It was.
He said, "All right."
Run back. It was nuts. I was going crazy. I was mad as hell. I was like, "Damn, what's in the picture?"
Yeah, you missed a good episode. I ain't even going cap, bro. You missed a good episode on that one. He kept asking that man if he did crack.
That's funny.
He said, "Watch me to give a serious interview and be ignorant with me." Oh no.
That's funny,
shit.
Too.
Yeah, but so
Natsu.
Natsu in the building, just dropping by. I'm tired. I gotta work the morning and afternoon shifts. We were just talking about it, man. That's crazy. My guy.
Shout out to a real one.
Yeah, Natsu a hard fucking worker, man. He's hard.
Around the music production. I swear.
Yeah, all my hard workers. We all out here we've been doing shit for folks.
What's good, Leafy?
What's good? Yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's start this up, man. I gotta say. So for the people who don't know, you know, where does the name, the origin come from of the name? Kold-Blooded.
Shit, since fucking school, you know what I'm saying? And folks always just being like, "Oh, that's the coldest motherfucker I ever heard on the mic," or "That's the coldest, that's the coldest white boy, that's the coldest shit, that's the cold." You know, always hearing cold this, cold that, and shit. There wasn't. I grew up listening to Ice Cube and shit. You know, I thought it was kind of cool as a rapper name, and plus nobody had that shit. Like nobody still has that shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say nobody still has like Kold-Blooded.
That's unique, bro.
There's been a couple that tried to I had to give them the band hammer on Spotify and all that, trying to upload stuff.
You gotta let them know.
Oh man.
Nah, but yeah, that's pretty much where it comes from. And
all right, good night, Nasu, man. Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday, my man.
Happy early birthday, big dog.
Happy early birthday, Nasu. Happy birthday, Cisco.
Yeah. But Kold-Blooded, they were just like, man, that motherfucker, the coldest motherfucker right now.
Yeah. When I first heard him, man, he was when I first heard him, I was like, oh shit, he dope. And then when we linked and he gave me like his backlog, I was like, oh shit, no, he dope. Like, he dope.
He's fire.
Then had it in the tuck.
Man, you got to show the people one time the grills, man. You gotta get, hey, that shit's clean.
That's clean, bro.
Shout out Johnny Dang.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey.
It's Johnny.
Yeah, it's a real Johnny.
Let's go.
That's fucking fire, man.
That was my first trophy to myself after my first tour. And then y'all know my next trophy when I put diamonds in a motherfucker. You know?
Oh man, that's tough as fuck. Yeah, man.
So my daddy from Texas. I'm from LA, but my daddy from Texas, and so I like, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking man, you know what I mean? We were just talking about that. We were just talking about like renting apartments over in New York. It was like $4,000. I was like, why be in New York for $4,000 when you could live like a fucking king in Texas?
You have to make some choices, man. This is nasty.
What's crazy is I actually reside in Vegas, and it's like it's still kind of cheap to live here, but it's starting to match up with LA because we got the Raiders, we got the Raiders now, we got all sorts of shit going on over here now. Like,
damn, I forgot. Right?
Yeah.
Raiders. They've been there like 3 years now.
Well, yeah, I don't follow sports like that, but I know. I just know they doing the draft. Like they doing the draft like right now.
They're doing it right now.
The traffic's fucked up, and they doing the draft right now. Like,
I'm about to say, my boy, who's the producer of the show, he was talking about, this is basically like our Super Bowl. See the fucking draft because he's a fan of the Lions.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Literally. I'm a Knicks fan. I understand.
My boy rides in New York everything.
Bro, he's New York. Hey, ain't nobody gonna talk shit about New York in front of him like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can say stuff about the prices, but if anybody going in New York, he coming for him every time.
Okay. You have to call me in.
See, I always get a lot of shit because I do debate a lot of musically about New York.
Oh yeah,
because I'm from the West Coast, But I think Risey respects the old school enough that he knows which New York rappers I really fuck with.
Yeah, exactly. And likewise, vice versa. I always like that debate.
Yeah, I love talking shit about music. Period. Folks take it way too serious.
Yeah, people be all fucking hurt.
Both sides, even if it's trolling, even if they really dead serious.
Oh, I love trolling in music debates. Like, I love
Jay-Z overrated, and just watch what happens. It's so funny.
Yeah,
when you say Jay-Z's overrated, and
my god,
and I get how people will say he's overrated. It makes sense to me.
I'm a fan. I get it. I get why too, but he always gonna be my top 5. He always gonna be top 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So I did want to ask you if you know this rapper. I just want to say some lyrics, man. He says, "I dream about Leah Lando, make all the Luciano, and girls with condos, Chanel with the gun with the gun."
I see where you going with this. Man, all I can say.
A little bit of an insight.
When you got Timberland on your team, you can't fail.
You can't fail. Hey, didn't I just say that? What did I just say? I said we never heard Magoo before that.
Folks don't know. Folks don't really know that shit. Know that Magoo started with Pharrell and Timberland. I mean, come on. He was going to end up somewhere.
Yeah. It was only a matter of time.
You have Missy Elliott, Pharrell, and Timbo in the same room making music with you.
Yeah, you're gonna go somewhere.
What?
Not one person ever said, "Yo, Magoo, you ain't on this track." I mean, he was on the tracks with Missy, Busta,
everybody.
Like, not one person was like,
vibe though. That's the whole
it's the vibe. It was dope.
It vibe. Now lyrically, I will be honest and say that
was he a mumble rapper?
It's goofy,
but
he wasn't a mumble rapper.
No, he wasn't a mumble rapper.
It's like
I'm trolling.
It's like a really, how could I put it? It's like ludicrous, but not as witty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just kind of. Who else could say that? Nobody. Like,
you ain't lying. You ain't capping, man. You ain't capping at all, bro.
He might be the first mumble rapper.
No, look, yo, thank you, Cisco. He was a mumble rapper. What was he talking about? What are you talking about? Yo, next, read that again. Just the first.
I got you. Oh, hold on. Okay. Help! Hold on. Help! I see a beetle. Cool out. That's only Ringo. Missy saying like a Django as I come in.
That's a bar.
Missy, hold on. Missy saying a Django is I commence to tango.
Yeah, see?
And then he'll have a hot Timbaland beat and Missy all in the video with him too. Like this.
Yo, Missy undefeated.
You see Timbaland going like this.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Sick work, nasty work, bro. He going like this and everything.
I bet you Magoo was one of them cats. We all know that one cat to be like, "Oh no, fam, I don't need to be on the song. I don't even rap like that." And they was all like, "Nah, this beat is hot."
No, get on here. Right.
He just ran with it. He just ran
in the booth right now. Exactly. He's that dude.
You think Drake bad, but you like Magoo.
Was it? No, it was Tim. It was Timbo on
Undefeated
that song when he made with Gwen Stefani. The Turn Off the Light song.
No, Nelly Furtado. Nelly Furtado.
Yeah.
Violation.
Yeah, Miss Jade. Miss Jade on that set. Yeah, Miss Jade on that joint.
Gotcha.
Miss Jade was cold. Miss Jade was
Magoo on? Magoo wasn't on that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Magoo was on the joint with Twista, I think. And
you letting Magoo on the track though.
Yeah, Magoo was on the track with Twista and Jay-Z. He didn't kill that shit. He ripped that shit, man. Folks just scared of singles, and they totally ruined Magoo out like he wasn't all over those albums, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
You gotta give it to him.
Oh my God.
If we gonna allow Silk the Shocker to get all the props he
Oh yeah.
And I'm
okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And Judith just yell off beat. Yeah, like
he solidified. He was on a snowmobile on that. That's cool. That's cool. He was on that video with the snowmobile. He was solidified for me. After that.
I feel that.
It went down bad.
Spiritually, I definitely feel that.
But
yeah,
unfortunately, I got to dip pretty soon. But I definitely wanted to ask you, like the story about joining Schema. Like, how did that go about?
Oh, yeah. No, that's a real one. Bro, it really starts further back than folks would even realize. Cause like, I had actually began talking to like Jay Green amongst a lot of the original Raider Clan members. Cause I almost went on like a musical hiatus because I didn't like the way the game was moving. Like, the Drakes, the Tigers, the Wizzes, it just wasn't my vibe.
That's what it was.
It was on the rise, and it's like the Two Dope Boys and all those blogs and stuff was really pushing certain artists heavier than others. And luckily,
y'all came up on the blog era, sort of. Like it was sort of on the blog era until I know.
Right. It was
I remember.
But what drew me to it is rest in peace to one of my closest brothers. He had passed recently, but like early on, he was always trying to collect all the 3-6 Mafia related stuff that was like after the core group broke up. Yeah. So he was like collecting all the solo stuff, and that led to Jay Green.
Gotcha.
So it's like you hear about a young cat that's producing like yourself, Risey, or even like a Cisco or somebody. And me, I keep my ear to the like who's really like, I needed those kind of beats, those 3-6 kind of beats. It wasn't something that everybody was doing before SoundCloud like that.
Yeah.
And
at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really wasn't.
Yeah, it really wasn't. It's like folks were starting to get in the trap, but it wasn't quite what evolved into funk. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Right. And so yeah, I'm on this hiatus, and it's like I'm looking around and I fall into that ASAP, Space Ghost, Raider Clan vibe. I start picking up on that. And I see Jay Green's on the Raider Clan roster.
Yes.
And I'm like, is that the same Jay Green? I'm like, and then I was like doing the math, like, damn, dude was young when he was doing all
that dude was young for sure.
He was young,
and so like, and he's still young. You know what I'm saying? He's still. I don't even know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was super young doing all that 3-6 Mafia stuff. So it's like, fast forward, I go to these Sesh Hollow Waterboy shows. I'm getting it down.
Swear. All right, I say, okay, this is all right. I'll just say my 2 pieces. This is how this sort of worked out. All right, so. Boom. I was working with P2 the Gold Mask.
That's my guy. Yeah, that's what's up.
So this was when this was sort of when I first learned about Schema.
Like
was around when we made Risks.
2014? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the Bones.
P2. Yeah. So when it was Chris Travis, Bones, P2, we made Risks. And so as I was mixing, Natsu hit me up and was like, yo, you need to check out these guys, Schemaposse. So then I checked the SoundCloud and I was like, you guys are going crazy. Because I heard about Raider Clan, but now it's clicking. Now Jay Green was in that, young as hell.
Right. And so
wow, that's crazy.
When Raider Clan kind of split, Jay Green had began the like, I'm just gonna do my own shit. You feel me? Like, and bring that shit back. Cause he was already when he had his own label when he was like 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? He was producing for T-Rock, Koopsta, a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And so it's like I got the chance to meet him. And we had like worked out a feature at one point, and then we kept talking. And when I saw him at another Sesh Hollow show, because I went to like every Sesh Hollow Waterboy show I could go to, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew so many.
Yeah, they went hard too, man.
Well, yeah, and it was like the dopest show in LA.
That was crazy.
No, they were tough.
Literally, they was killing. They was selling out the House of Blues when a lot of us underground rappers was just barely starting our fucking SoundClouds. They already was starting to make money on that motherfucker, like moving and. No, real shit.
Yeah, but there's some fucking work.
Shout out to those guys, bro. They taught, they said, and it don't even matter age. I know rappers now who literally, if it wasn't for Bones and Xavier Wolf and really,
that's another fucking hard worker too.
I'm saying getting SoundCloud.
Those guys were tapped in.
It made everybody rush. That became the scene, like straight up.
Y'all were tapped in with everybody,
right? And so shout out to them, just going to their shows, just doing songs with them early on, had people looking at me like, yo, I heard of you. Cause I had passed out CDs since the 2012 Rock the Bells. Like, that was
man was dedicated.
I was on Bandcamp really trying to get my first project off and stuff like that.
People using Bandcamp still? Like not even a diss. I'm just saying, like
all my releases. Every release. Hell yeah!
It's been a while since I've seen it.
They even gave you like what was it like
during COVID.
Yeah.
They gave you all your residuals.
Like a grace. Yeah, you got your residuals back.
That's some real shit.
Yeah, if you was selling shit on there, you was basically getting all your money.
They wasn't taxing. They wasn't taking their fees
at all.
COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
You get your money.
Yeah, you got to respect that for sure, man.
But yeah, I got to talking with Jay Green, and he pretty much told me, he's like, I like that track we did together. I know you know a lot of people because I was working with Cisco already, starting to put out singles, and people was like, "Oh, you fucking with Cisco?" And I was like, "That's my brother." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really,
Cisco, man.
He was one of the first like cats on SoundCloud that really hit me up and was like, "Yo, I fuck with you like that." And I was like, "For real?" I was like, "Bro, I listen to your beats nonstop." Yeah. Like, you one of the first producers to actually hit me back and actually like give me that like, "Yo, I'm gonna toss you some beats." Like, I bought some beats, then he kept tossing me beats, and that's kind of how that relationship grew.
Sko always been a stand-up dude, though.
Yeah, he is. He's such a good dude, bro.
Ugly as fuck, but stand-up guy.
Stand-up.
Him and Buddha.
Clip that. Ugly as fuck. Stand-up guy.
Him and Buddha.
Happy belated birthday, too. That's how you do that.
Him and Buddha Jones have literally put folks on game, toss folks beats, put pretty much, and so real recognize real. So it's like back over to Jay Green. He starts telling me around 2014 he wants to start this whole scheme of boys. You know, you had Such Hollow Water boys, you had these boys, those boys, that boy. You know what I'm saying? So Scheme of Boys was like the original. Like pop off. That's why when it first started, it was called Scheme of Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
that's what I saw first, right? I saw Scheme of Boys first, and then Schemaposse eventually.
And I actually wasn't on those tapes, but I knew all the artists involved.
Yeah, because it was Killer C was in there.
Aoze.
Yeah.
G-Lo King.
Yo, shout out that fucking Aoze, bro.
Aoze, bro.
Yeah.
Go back to rapping, bro. I need to hear at least one more tape, man.
Son, this is nuts.
Yeah, bro. And trust me, when Jay Green didn't bring me in at first, I was kind of like, oh, damn. Like, I guess I didn't make the cut. Like, and then he hit me up and said, are you really serious about this shit? And I said, yeah, bro, I just ain't dropped my tape yet. I said, I got hella production. I got hella connects with folks that can make the best beats. I was like, come on, man. Like, put me on. Like, you know what I mean? And he put me on the Schema Coalition tape.
Gotcha.
And that's where me and Cisco kind of debuted as Schema, you know what I mean? And
I wanted to actually ask before I forget about it. How long does it take for you to write a song? Because I know some people it takes fucking forever.
Depends on the weed and the mood.
Yes.
Yeah.
KB was singing.
Trying to weed quick of the song, or is it vice versa?
Yeah.
I write to the beat, but like, man, it's like, because I don't really freestyle like that. Like, unless I'm really like, I might have to drink to freestyle. You feel me? But
because I know
that's that real shit.
I like writing because I do complex bars, metaphors, that kind of stuff still, but I make it sound like I don't.
You do work pretty fast though, because I remember sending a couple beats, and I remember I made a beat for you, and you turned that around mad quick, and it was fire. I was like, "What is going on?"
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. With cats like you, I'll be stalking your YouTube, man. If I've heard a beat, and I know like certain. Like, bro, I've probably written a dozen songs to your beat. So once I know what the vibe is, I kind of already know.
Hey, man, I'll just put it on. I'll put it on notice if you do find any beats up there and up front.
Yeah,
just say the word. You already know you family, so
I appreciate.
Just say the word.
Bro, we got
I'll just put that up there. It's been too long.
Kind of like how you was the first one to do the Kill Bill flip after. In the new age.
Herb Dog did me dirty on that. I don't put that on wax. He did me dirty, bro. With Rob X.
I know Risey K was the first one to do it.
I would put that on wax.
Me and the homies used to freestyle to that. And when that song dropped, I was like, I've heard this beat before a million times.
Wait a fucking second.
Both of us are from Albany.
Oh, wow.
And I know he took that shit. I know it. Because I know the person who was in the studio session when they recorded that, and they played the YouTube video, and they gave me proof. I finally got proof. I was bugging the other day, and then somebody gave me a video like, here we are.
That Perp Dog, it's on site.
Damn,
it's right there.
I could probably say I got hit. I got hits. I could probably say I got hits with both of y'all, so that just always sucks that when you see and hear stuff like that.
It's part of the game, man.
But I was going to say, though, in relation to that, though, just like that, me and you, I want to say, I know a lot of folks tried, but we made a hit with the Rick and Morty jump before everybody started really getting the Rick and Morty.
That was the first ones.
Bro, because I sent Risey, like, not the main sample everybody was sampling. I sent him, like, the legit joints.
I was like, this is the one. Send me that.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ask, man.
What up?
Because I know, obviously, if you've ever seen a Kold-Blooded music video, most of the time it'll have some anime in there. Definitely some anime influence. So I gotta say, top 5.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Top 5.
Well, damn, top 5. That's kind of a toughie
because I know you're number 1.
Because you don't though. You really don't. You really don't.
Because
everyone would think Naruto's in my top 5, but like, I got into Naruto like halfway into my life. You know what I'm saying? That anime ran for like half my life. You feel me? So Naruto is I'm gonna go 5 up. So 5 would. Well, no, I can't do that. I can't do Naruto like that. Hold up.
Naruto top 3 for sure.
Yeah, no, it's 2 or 3 for sure. But like number 1, what could I say? Like Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh my god,
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was gonna say.
Well, yeah, because I grew up on that one. That could probably be the first anime that I rewatched a lot growing up. And the music and the vibes, it has Sega behind it. A lot of the gamer people don't know about. Like,
I didn't know
the
that.
Gaming community knows about it, but a lot of
the
like anime community don't think about like all the games and stuff. And Utada Hikaru, she was doing the original Fly Me to the Moon and stuff like that. She's one of my favorite artists. Most folks know her from Kingdom Hearts, but I know her from that. You know what I mean? Like,
see, I was gonna say Neon Genesis.
Yo, shout out to Buddha, bro. Shout out to Buddha.
Oh, Buddha's my brother. We like.
I was gonna say either that or Fairy Tail.
Oh, see, I like Fairy Tail more than a lot of stuff, but I would definitely still have to put Bleach above Fairy Tail, bro. Like, you feel me? Yeah,
Bleach is fucking fire.
Hard. But Fairy Tail I like more than One Piece, and folks will crucify me for this. But Fairy Tail funnier than One Piece, and it's got more fan service than One Piece. Like,
I'm with you, bro.
And it don't got a bunch of filler. Like,
oh shit!
Oh shit! They gonna be like, oh my god, get him out of here! You might watch, man. You go add that in there one time. You just gonna add like a little One Piece clip in there, throw them off.
I like this one. It's Higurashi. Fuck, I'm fucking it up. But in English, it's like when they cry. It's called When They Cry in English, and it's like all I can say is it's like a mix of Butterfly Effect and Groundhog Day.
Oh, that sounds fire.
And it's about this group of kids who they're like stuck in this time loop, and they always end up having this huge ass falling out with each other, and they end up killing each other, and then it resets again, and then everybody's cool again. And it's a fucking mind fuck. I like animes like that, bro. So that'd be number 2. That's When They Cry.
When They Cry.
Yeah, that sounds fire. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Man.
So 3 would be the Naruto then. You know what I'm saying? And then 4 would probably have to be Bleach. And then, because those two, and then 5, I'm just going to throw out there like freaking, shit, I could probably just look at my fucking case right here, shit.
Oh no, Cape! I'm telling you, man. Like that's what really like solidified me and KB like being brothers. I was like, nah, you in the anime too.
Nah, you different person.
Yeah.
What I like about Mike is that he's really a stand-up dude that is into that stuff.
Cisco said Dragon Ball Z is top 5.
It's a few of us that are into that quote unquote nerd culture.
Yeah,
and embrace
but we
that.
Still
shit.
Keep it like we still not goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my best example. Y'all remember?
We're not goofy ass dudes liking this stuff.
Del the funky Homo sapien, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Somebody put me on to him back in high school, and like he was already old school by then. I didn't even know he was like Ice Cube's cousin and shit, and like all this. Like he was like one of the first to have George Clinton on a record, even before like a lot of cats and stuff like that. Yeah, and he rapped about like Marvel shit back in the early days. That was very inspiring. That was very inspiring because, like you said, the nerd culture is like
it's been there. It's just hasn't been. It's the nerd culture and
it's not as prevalent.
Say nerdcore, but the nerd references and hip hop.
We all know it's like the same old thing.
Even
like,
the 80s.
You ain't gotta really talk about it if you really about it.
You just know.
Like, like,
you win there, you win.
It's the same shit with the street shit. It's the same shit with the street shit.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta be talking about killing motherfuckers on every song if like you know, half of us, a motherfucker test you, gonna get their ass. You know, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's not about that. Sometimes it's about like, you know what I'm saying? Like this. But I try to apply it to every aspect though. Like, and that's one thing. Coming in. That's why I went so hard with the Naruto shit though, because I've actually always worn red contacts most of the time. Like even before I've seen Naruto, yeah. And once I found out about Itachi and the Uchihas and the red, bro, it just became like, yo, that's my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're like, it's done. I got it down.
And then back to the music shit, like there wasn't a lot of rappers wearing contacts other than shout out to like my ICP, Juggalo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them was doing that. Tech Nine, a lot of the darker, you know what I'm saying? Horrorcore type shit.
Definitely.
Wicked shit. So each time, real shit. Like, and fast forward, you know, the Tylers and the all this, and so like having the red eyes was always my thing.
Telling you, bro. I'm telling you guys, the Schema has put so much wavy shit into the internet, which you know the underground is a pipeline.
Need more credit, mainstream.
Man. No, I'll always advocate for that. I mean, the only thing I can say about that though is people just gotta do their history. You feel me? Like Schema.
That's what Cisco was saying too.
Like Schema had like 45 members at one time.
Yeah.
It was,
you know, and almost I'd say 90% plus all, whether they're still in Schema, whether they're not in Schema, whether they were in Schema and this year, that year, whatever year, they've all gone on to do something. And that's really the secret that like Jay Green, he sees something.
He influenced. You guys influenced so many people underground. I kid you not, personally for me, you can even trace back to the beats I made around like 2013, 2014. I was making, it was like, I'll call it diet funk. I was making my own interpretation of it.
Right.
And you could literally go back and look and see. But I was inspired by these guys, and I was actually like trying to get on at one point. I never asked Jay. I could have done it, but I never asked. But I was just really inspired.
Oh, bro, I would have, just like Natsu. I had eventually got Natsu up in there because it's just like
But Natsu, the difference with me, Natsu really is a fan. Look, he's about that culture. So Natsu being a part is it made me happy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nah, but you definitely would have been an addition back then, bro. I mean, everybody there's so many people I know that look up to you, bro. And when I mention that's the guy right there, and then it's like I'll be bragging about you, bro. I'll be like, bro, you seen my man was on Sci-Fi. My man's was on Sci-Fi.
Cisco, we got to do one. It's long overdue.
Still trying to collab, man. Yeah. Get that man a collaboration, man.
All right, bet. I got to get going, unfortunately.
Man.
Before I go, I just want to give Oh, yeah. No, it's happening. It's going to happen this year, too. But, like, before I go, I just want to give you praises, Mike. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the artist you've become. I know it's been a crazy journey, and I've seen a lot of it along the way, and it's not over. It's
not, bro. Trust me.
It's just the beginning, honestly.
It really is. Like I keep telling folks, don't let me get the bag in this bitch. I'm gonna fucking everybody in this motherfucker.
It's gonna be a wrap for a lot of folks.
Yeah, it really is. Putting folks where they need to be because we know what we got to do when we get there.
Hell yeah! But if you're in the chat, follow all the links that you see in there. Go follow this pod. Spread the word. I'm giving the cosign. I'm out here. I'm going to hit you guys up personally. Literally, I'm like in a few. So I hit you guys up. Much love.
Hey, remember, bro, Cisco said it's been a collab in your email.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. There is one. I'm going to have to peruse it.
You about to look through.
Cisco, I'm going to hit you up again. But you guys, take care.
All
right, brother. Peace, man. Take care, bro.
All right.
It was kind of funny, the smile at the end.
That was real as fuck, bro. Because, like, man, you don't know, like, this is we've been saying we need to do more stuff like this because, like, man, it'd be hard for me to try to like get Cisco over here or me be up over there when I know that this cat's over here and this cat's over there, because I'm all about trying to bring people together even when they don't want to be together. Like,
it's hard, bro.
I have fucking visions, bro. Like, trust me.
KB see it.
Yeah, man. I'll say I can say, like, as far as like collaborations and stuff like that, I know that's definitely going to be like a bit more difficult with y'all because everybody's on different time zones and stuff like that, you know. I know that shit's definitely hard.
Hell yeah.
But hey, it's only, you know, y'all keep in contact with each other, man. And Brian's a busy guy, but we'll make that collab with Cisco happen.
If anything, Skull about to come out here soon, so we'll probably talk about this shit then. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, Buddha, you heading over there?
No. I will probably get the next one.
Okay. I'm about to say, you're gonna need some money for some gambling over there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, man. You know what, dude? The last time when I went to Vegas and I actually did gamble, I'm not a gambler, but when I did gamble, I literally got the money that I spent right back.
Hey, like, that's worth it sometimes.
Even, I mean, like, I would put $100 in the machine or something.
Breaking even better than losing, bro.
Oh,
yes. Yes. I'm talking about one time, like, I lost, I think it was like $200 fucking around. And I went to this damn penny machine and got it right back off of a couple, like 5 cents or some shit like that. I was like, yo,
this shit crazy.
I was like, I'm done. No more. Like, I get it.
Yo, living in Vegas, man, I gotta say, is it tempting to just go out every day?
I mean, it was a long time ago, but, you know, over time, you kind of get over it. You feel me? Like, most folks that live here don't really fuck with all that. That's just
really?
One. I mean, Vegas that most people know is just one street.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the strip. Right.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's like a tourist thing, basically.
Yeah.
It's like anytime somebody visit, we pull up there, and everybody want to visit Vegas, so you always kind of pulling up wherever you meet folks. Like, I'm always meeting Sko or Buddha or whoever at a random casino, and we go smoke and go chill somewhere. You know, I just met Simpra, I just met Teddy Slugs. You know, anytime folks come to Vegas and stuff, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I used to kind of keep it a secret, but it's just like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I'm out here.
I'm out here. Like, I just don't be like, come to Vegas. It's fucking fantastic. Like, nah, it's grimy. It's actually kind of grimy, bro.
Man, I gotta say, because I hear, I think as far as your flow goes, man, you're definitely like top 3 most diverse. And
Thank you, bro.
100%, bro. Like, I've heard choppy, you know, like like flow, and then I've heard kind of like a slow down regular kind of, and then like you'll just it's crazy, like it, because so many artists, you'll just hear them go, you know, they'll stay one sound and that's all they'll ever do, and then, you know,
I mean, I get it. Like, some people, like, they'll stick to what they're good at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to experiment over time, you know, because I don't ever want to be boxed in as just, you know, I've been called a funk artist, I've been called an anime rapper, I've been called all these things, but that was like,
what is an anime rapper?
Well, I'm just saying, like, one that raps about anime a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That uses anime references. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you definitely.
I mean, I wear the Sharingan in my videos and shit like that. But it's
that's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm also not like, I'm not trying to appropriate shit either. You feel me? It's like, I'm trying to like flip it from my point of view. I'm trying to say what that shit means to me, like how that shit inspires me to put it into my like why am I so into those things? Why am I drawn to those things? You know, so it's like I take in the art, I'm inspired by it, and then I put art back out.
Facts. No, that's what you're supposed to do, bro. Like, for real. A lot of people just be hating to hate, you know what I'm saying? Or they just trying to box you in, trying to figure out what, you know.
I mean, and then back to like being in Schema, you know, folks, you know, they know who Jay Green is. They know Raider Clan. They know 3-6 Mafia. They try to box you in as like a funk artist or you know what I'm saying? But it's like, literally most of us have done funk projects, sure, but majority of us have done things other than funk.
Other than that,
Yeah.
Like big time. Like Skull was on that Flint shit way before, he was really repping the Michigan shit before a lot of cats was on that way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I fucked with that shit because it reminded me of old school Esham. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that ain't nothing new. It's just always revolving. You feel me? Like, so yeah. Like,
I mean, we've been hearing a lot more, I would say, kind of boom bap-ish kind of beats over the radio.
Oh, everybody want to go back to hip-hop. Yeah. Hip-hop was dead, and then folks is like, oh, yeah, and we trying to hear all that dusty shit, and now Griselda, like, literally has Griselda. People all in, and then Royce 5'9", and everybody start coming out the woodwork like, oh, okay.
Nas a hit boy.
Ooh, Nas. My gosh.
Yeah, I don't know about that Kanye West one. I didn't like that one. Nas and Kanye.
Kids, man.
There will be no Kanye. There will be no Kanye.
Oh, bro, I'm the biggest Kanye stan, bro. I don't know, man. It's like Nas just chose certain beats that I just did not care for, bro. I'm a huge Kanye.
But that's
fan.
The thing. Like when you get to that level and you've done it all pretty much, you worked with every producer pretty much. You worked with, you've reached those goals that you've always set for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like what else do? You do different shit. That's pretty much it.
That's facts. He ain't lying.
Like every fucking artist that has gotten that fucking far in the game ends up doing some different shit for that exact same reason.
Yeah, experimenting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? So let's talk about a topic. Let's talk about a topic. I see you talk about, man. What did you think of the 3-6 versus Bone Thugs?
Oh, that shit was legendary. That's some shit.
He was there.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
Oh, for you.
He was there. Yeah. We was a messenger when this shit happened. Like when all this shit was going down, he was like, "Yo."
Oh my god.
Freaking. But yeah, no, that was legendary, bro. I've been waiting to see that shit since I was like 11 years old, bro. Oh, that's literally what got me into music, like seeing Bone Thugs and 3-6 Mafia.
That's nice.
From the production to the flow, like you hear it in mine, like you feel me, like
what was the highlight since you were there live in person? You know what I mean?
Oh, like, bro, it was fucking amazing. This is gonna be the fighter. Honestly, like it was. I'm gonna put it like this: a lot of people gonna talk shit, but it's like there was definitely favoritism for both sides, because they're both legendary. You feel me? So there's gonna be some bias. You feel me? Like, but overall. They put on one hell of a fucking show. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I believe that it was very much needed for hip hop, bro.
Oh shit! You see what Francisco put?
It wasn't a fight. YouTube tried to make it look like a fight, but like you could look up my homie's footage that was there, and like
it don't seem like it got bigger. It seemed like it do seem like that.
Bro,
it seemed bigger than Lifetime.
Busy threw a bottle. Juicy J talked too much shit that was like more than the show was like already. They was playful up until Juicy J said "suck my dick." You know what I'm saying? You just don't.
Especially in New York.
Everybody know. Everybody know. Anywhere, bro. Any situation, like you could be chilling in a room full of motherfuckers, and if somebody say like, "Yo, suck my dick," the whole like vibe might drop and be like, "Did you just say what I think you said?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like for me, was like, okay, so you right, but
no,
what really, honestly, like, I think like the next day, what really made that shit super funny to me, I was like, well, he did make slap on my knob.
Okay, like all
like
now all jokes aside though, like on a deeper level than the shit, like because bro, like Busy Bone, that's my favorite artist of all time, like hands down. So I knew going into that whole thing that whether it was showmanship or it was reality, there was some spiritual messages being portrayed on both sides to the public as well, like. Whether it was for the show or not, it got out of hand. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it definitely got out of hand.
Bro, there was pentagrams on the fucking thing, and you can't do that to half of Bone Thugs' fan base. They gonna get pressed.
Yeah.
Like you say, like, and vice versa. You got all these wild, 3-6, some folks really be on that wild shit and bone in there heavy with the spiritualness, like you will hear every word we gotta say. Like and I gotta respect both of them for sticking to their shit though. Like, and I give it to them for squashing it live and continuing on with the show. A lot of folks thought the show
that's definitely
or something. But to me, it was a big moment for hip hop in general because you got to see the legends. Even like that was a beef that folks always wanted to see happen, and it got squashed. Like,
he said,
no.
Crossroads line.
No, Cisco said it best. Moments like that, we'll never see that
was
shit
great.
again. We're never going to see that shit again.
No,
like,
you're
not
right.
like that. Not like that.
Oh, man.
It was like, for me, it was still like, even though like that fight broke out, it was still like the best verses that I've seen. I don't care about
100%. No, that's the best one.
Like the best one.
And not only that, even if like to me, like the song selection was fucked up on both sides, but Bone definitely could have had a way better song selection when it came to like battles.
They say who,
but 3-6 definitely showed out. Nah, I mean, I just know there was like 6 songs cut from both sides or some shit like that.
Yeah, I heard that too.
But I just know 3-6 showed out with the features, bro. When they started bringing out all those people, it's like Bone needed Akon and Mariah to pull up, and it would have been easy.
That's what I said. When DJ came out,
I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. But don't get me wrong, Lil Jon and Chamillionaire, bro. Lil Jon and Chamillionaire was fucking fantastic.
It was great.
Yeah,
great.
Gucci and Jeezy was also really fucking fire.
Gucci and Jeezy was just entertaining, and it was real as fuck. You feel me? I felt like that was gonna happen, and it happened. No.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually
Gucci came in like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I kind of knew that was gonna happen too.
And I've never been that big a fan of Jeezy, bro. So it's just like seeing that happen, I was just like,
I feel like it's either you like Jeezy or you just don't.
Or you don't.
Yeah, there's no in between.
Oh, he's made dope music and he's been on dope songs that I like. You know what I'm saying? But for his stuff solo, I can't name anything really.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like the
Thug Motivation for me.
I like the beat. See, here's the thing. Once trap got really popular, right? And they started coming out with like the instrumentals of the albums. I ain't give a fuck about Jeezy no more. I can get some whole beat tape. Oh man, yeah, all right.
I ain't going front. Those beats that he got,
Nah.
I think like my favorite song with Jeezy is probably like the song with Kanye and the song with Kendrick, and those are other people's songs. Like, sorry, not sorry. No,
right? Type shit.
All right, yeah, I feel that. Now the only Jeezy song I say I like is the Soul Survival with Akon, man.
Akon was just so fucking fire, bro, for his time.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Akon
really what
was
it was.
overpowered,
It was
bro.
I don't remember none of Jeezy verses or nothing. I know that hook though.
I remember the in the
yeah. That's all I remember.
Right, everybody remember.
All right, so moving on. What's like your favorite style of production? I would say.
Oh
like
man,
your favorite that you
guys are gonna love this because I'm saying, man, you should, man, hands down favorite. Well, let's just go to the producer, but hands down favorite, Timbaland and Neptunes, hands down.
I just can't agree.
Then it goes into Lil Jon and Jazzy Faye.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't see that one coming.
Jazzy Faye,
I mean, Lil Jon's fire though.
Speechless.
Bro, Jazzy Faye, don't get me started. I'm not trolling. I'm not.
No, he's not. He's not. He's dead ass serious. That's why I said speechless.
Do your research. This man has produced for every dope artist. Every dope artist he has produced for them.
He's great.
Whether it's your Lil Wayne's or your all the way up to Bone Thugs, bro.
Yeah, he's got. He's got some shit.
And then Lil Jon, to me, Lil Jon and Jazzy Faye, it's like they use the same, like a lot of the, like some of the similar synths because they like came up together and shit. And woo.
You know what? I never thought about that.
Yeah, but what's weird is Jazzy Faye made a lot of that stuff in Manny Fresh's studio, though.
Yeah, because that's what I was about to say. Like, man, like Jazzy Faye always reminded me of more like a more jazzy kind of Manny Fresh.
Yeah, but the whole ladies and gentlemen, that's both of their shit. They did that shit together. That whole, like, it's funny. It's funny how Jazzy Faye was in the cuts ever since the EPMD days.
Oh, man. So, okay, here's actually a good question. Out of all those...
Timbaland and Pharrell, though, is my favorite style, which is like, it could be dark, but still have radio appeal. Did you hear that? Did you hear that Pusha T album? Of course, I love that shit. Right now, my shit is Neck and Wrist and Brambleton. Brambleton is my shit. Pusha, I've been waiting for Pusha's new album. Man.
Yeah, that shit is fire.
Killing it right now.
How many ways can you talk about coke, man?
It doesn't matter.
It's still fire.
It's all the elements. It's lyricism. It's trap music. It's got half of it's Kanye, half of it's Pharrell on the production. It's just fire. It's just fire music, period, bro. Like,
yeah, you look at the album.
I like Clips a lot. I grew up on Clips. Clips is fire.
Oof, that last song is fire. Out? Yes.
The album's out.
Oh yeah, you need to listen to that
on Spotify in a minute, man.
He re-dropped it again, and he called it Pharrell versus Ye, and he put the songs in different order.
Oh yeah, that's what I seen. I was literally about to say that. Yeah, like it said Pharrell versus Kanye. I thought that shit was fire.
Yeah.
It's just
I agree with Sko right there. I agree with Sko. To me, like Pharrell by himself is very hit and miss sometimes, but like the folks that choose those beats tend to rip them up though, even if the beats are mid. Like.
So Neptunes, like if you get a beat from Neptunes or Timbaland, which one you taking?
Timbaland.
Yeah, that's
a lifelong goal of mine. But I mean, shit, if I had the chance to work with either one, it's over. You know what I'm saying? But but like Timbaland for sure, because he could literally give you exactly what you want. Like there's only very few producers that can do that, and I noticed that even if it's like I said, it could be dark with light appeal. Like for instance, Dirt Off Your Shoulders. That's like a dark beat. It has like a dark punk sound, but it was a very radio friendly pop hit. Yeah, like so yeah, Timbaland, bro.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I did freestyle a couple killing bars on that.
A lot of folks don't know, like Cisco has done some real Timbaland style beats for me that I've kept in the tuck for years now because I
need to hear them now.
That became like one or two songs until like now it's like at least 3 or 4 that's like an EP on its own. But you're gonna see a lot of that stuff next month.
Kold-Blooded versus Timbasco.
Timbasco? That was very
Scobaland.
Cisco Williams. No, I'm just
Cisco Williams. Oh shit.
Scarell.
Oh, but yeah, like
no, he gonna go in the room and choke you out, bro.
Oh wow.
Scoba.
But yeah, but like that's why me and Cisco, that's kind of what really bonded us together at first too, because like he can also give me any type of beat that I need. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's one of those folks that can produce for anybody and give them what they need too. And I look at like very few producers that could do that. You know, DJ Quick's one of them. Timbaland's one of them. Pharrell, Mr. Cisco.
DJ Quick is very underrated, bro. He's so good.
Bro, DJ Quick, I wish he did more. That's just how bad it is. Like, he's that good, and he's like Andre 3000. He's very selective.
Yeah, he's fire.
Releases,
dude.
Like,
he's so good.
Yeah, I say that when I heard it, man. Because KB put me up on a trap song from somebody, and that beat was so fire. I had no idea that,
and now
that was
he
DJ
ghost
Quick.
produces. He ghost produces for people, bro, and then he like sues them for it later. And I'm always tripping, like, damn, bro, again, like, fuck, like.
Oh, you didn't put my name on it? All right, let's get this suing going. We're ready to catch another case.
You get your bread, man. You get this bread quick.
No, but I also like those producers because you never really know what you're going to get from them. But it's 9 times out of 10, it's like a banger or a single. They do a lot of people's singles. And I've always looked at that as like something that's important because that's pretty much what you are choosing as the best song on your project or the one you want people to hear first. So a lot of people, Jay-Z had people getting in the habit of using Timbaland or the Neptunes as their go-to single. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I find it kind of funny because there's such a contrast with like the pop styles of like Timbaland and
right,
like the Neptunes, and then
they work with a lot of R&B singers and alternative artists. Yeah. So it makes them look like that's all they do. But those artists are way bigger clients than just some rappers.
That's true. That's true.
They pay.
Promiscuous girl. Okay. So I gotta say, like, how was it working with like someone like Lazy Bone? And like, how does that even work?
That's me. Like, that's like a slight flex. You know what I'm saying? But all I can say is it's just
musical flex. You know.
Right, but even at the time, just being new, schema's new, everything, and that was like one of my first, like, well, after I dropped my tape that had a lot of underground people on it, like Raider Clan, Bones, you know what I'm saying, Jay Green himself, a lot of people, you know, Relum was on that joint, Sorta Human was on.
Shout out to Relum, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know where he is nowadays, but. Shout out to Relum. Really good dude.
He's still around. He's still doing his thing. He's in Texas. I've met up with him like twice now, like when I've traveled, and like he's still a real one. Shout out to Relum. You know,
shout out to Relum though. Shout out to Relum.
Yeah, real underground legend for real. I always try to shoot him out in Big Los along with Cisco because it's like, and man, Big Los and all of them, like, because they really like. They helped me get into more of like, man, I used to never think I could get that kind of production I really wanted, but man, those were the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, they still the guys. It's just folks really got to like pay homage and really know who was, you know, doing what they do. You know, they're all still out here working really hard and doing a lot of dope shit. Like, so check them out. You know what I'm saying? For real.
That's facts.
Yeah.
And, I also wanted to see like how the Little Peep record came about. Like, how does this happen? Like
that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like back to answer your first question though. Like, so the flex is like, you know what I'm saying? How do I outdo? Like, I'm working with all these underground people. How do I outdo some shit like that? And so like my next tape, I was like, man, I'm gonna work with some like legends, you know what I'm saying? And I had a track with T-Rock, and I had a track with Lazy Bone, and I had a track with Swag Tooth at the time. Those now most folks know Ouija Mac and Choir Boy.
Okay.
And that's like ICP family stuff, you know what I'm saying? To me, that was a flex because you know what I'm saying? Like I've got like someone I grew up with who's like he's not like blood related, but he's my brother. And he's connected to all the juggalos and stuff like that. So that was always like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them and stuff.
Facts.
But just being a fan and being in the scene since like a kid, going from a fan to an artist myself, you just get me in the room with the people and it's like, I probably been there. I probably met you before, you know what I'm saying? And some folks pick up on that, I guess, or, you know what I'm saying? But I got to talking with folks and, I exchanged emails and then I started trying to set it up. And he was asking for like this really high price for the feature because, I mean, he's Lazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend, bro.
Yeah, right.
And I straight up told him, like, I ain't got it like that, bro. Like, I'm just a struggling underground artist. You know, I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I tell him, like, I grew up on his music as I did for all of Bone and stuff. And we've met a bunch of times. and on different circumstances. And he actually wrote back personally because it was his engineer that originally wrote me. And he just straight up said, yo, just take care of my engineer on the mixing fees and I got you.
That's fucking fire.
Yeah. And
actually, I'd consider that a fucking cosign at that fucking point.
Well, yeah, no. And it meant a lot to me, bro, because it's just like, I never really, like, I don't know how this shit happens, bro. Like, I'm just doing my thing. You feel me? Like, and it's just like, man, to get, that is kind of like a cosign. You feel me? I'm not going to claim that shit, but it's just like, even a few years later, I got to open up for him on his birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and it's just like, and then I had, as soon as I got that email back, bro, I hit up Mr. Cisco. I said, bro, I can't believe this shit. Like, from joining Schema to working with Cisco, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm obviously on the right path to doing what I want to do. And so what's next? I'm like, I need a beat for motherfucking Lazy Bone, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, shout out to him, bro. You know, he's reposted the shit on his Instagram. He's you know what I'm saying? He showed me mad love in person when I seen him after that and all that. And shout out to the Bone fans and everybody too, because, you know, I'm always going to rep that shit. That's my biggest influence. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed I used to be real shy about that shit, trying not to, like, oh, I'm not trying to copy them. I'm not trying to bite them. I'm not. But it's like ASAP Rocky, back to like that shit. When I saw ASAP Rocky come in the game, hella giving Bone Thug props, I'm like, that's the vibe I'm on. Like, you feel me? Like, you know, and I even had to give Wiz Khalifa his props because, you know, he gives Bone Thugs those props. And it's like, bro, without Bone Thugs, all them chopping styles, all the weed songs, all the real harmony vibes, you know, folks that sing and rap at the same time, like everybody. And that goes into like the new SoundCloud game, man. You know how many people are doing like chopping flows over 3/6 style beats with melodic hooks and emo sounds. And it's just, it goes back to the verses, back to everything. To me, that whole world revolves around each other. And then it's like, yeah, man. So fast forward, Schema stuff, Jay Green's bringing all these different types of styles together, bro. And so not everybody, I guess, like you say, some people stick to like their own style and maybe they don't feel like they fit in or they can't work with. But me, you can ask anybody from 2015 Schema to last year's Schema. I've worked with every Schema member I could, bro, because I just wanted to soak up game and also give them game too. You know, I got a lot of advice for a lot of younger people than me that's like, they don't know what to do with their music or they don't know how to do this or do that. And it's like, I just be like, ain't nothing to it but to do it. You feel me? You got to just love that shit. You got to feel that shit. You can't do it for any other reason. Like, you can't just, like, yeah, you can't. And cats want to work with me after that or whatever, or songs just happen because it's like we might be in the same room or, you know, and I'm always asking who got beats or who working on something. You know, some people just party. Some people just, you know, it's a choice. You feel me?
Hey, I got to say, that answer was fucking fire.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta just say that.
I'm high as fuck, and I got into it, but that's for y'all. You know, I want to. Yeah, like, that was a deep one. Chances. I don't get a lot of chances to speak like that, but I'm feeling it.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Exclusive. Where the fuck you find this? Man.
So to really answer that last question, so same thing. We did a Schemaposse show. It was like the second show we ever did. I didn't perform at the first one because on some respectful shit, I kind of knew they wasn't there to see me. They was there to see Ghostman. They was there to see Lil Peep. They was there to see Jay Green. You feel me? Like, I didn't think anybody even know who I was really. But then at the end of the show, they was all asking me like, why ain't you perform nothing, bro? And I was just like, I wasn't trying to step on nobody's toes. And it was Lil Peep who straight up said, come to Oakland. Come to the Oakland show. We gonna rock this shit. And that was probably one of my favorite times. Like, because of that, I met Omen 13. I first met Craig Zen and Kill Station and a lot of people that we had just talked online. And, you know, Craig Zen had already left Schema. He already had his own thing going with Omen and Kill Station. And it's like, but then Lil Peep moves to LA. And everybody's going over there in Pasadena and LA and or Pasadena and shit, actually. And we start going over there a lot, like Schema and all of they peoples and Craig Zen and his peoples and all this, whether they was in Schema or not, everyone was going to this house. And so I pull up one day because Jay Green and Peep and them said, hey, next time you in Cali, pull up. So it's like I pull up and I remember some folks was like, what the fuck, who is this? Like some folks I didn't know at first. And then next thing you know, Lil Peep, I hear him out the corner like, that's the last person who could be on this song. And I'm like, what? Like,
you're like, damn.
And I guess they was already trying to put a song together, but they hadn't even produced it yet. And then,
oh, wow.
So it was like, I think it was like 8 of us total. And then Kill Station, Jay Green, and Omen 13 all like went to separate rooms and made a beat with the same sample.
Oh my God, that's fucking crazy. That's like some Frankenstein type shit.
Yeah, bro. And they'd all, if like a lot of people think it's 3 different songs, but it's not. It's the same song. It was all recorded the same day. It was recorded in 3 separate rooms. But I know Jay Green and Lil Peep and Kill Station, I think they put like the final like mixes on it and shit. And then we had a finished product probably by midnight or some shit like that. And then I had to drive back to Vegas and other folks had to dip and other folk, but there was going to be a video, but it didn't happen, bro. Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder why it didn't come out. Because I remember that being a pretty big song. Like,
well, politics, of course. There's a lot of people involved in that song. It is out though. It's out. Yeah. It's been out. It's just it got taken off of Lil Peep's original SoundCloud when it first dropped, and then over time, Kill Station worked it out with everybody and dropped it on Spotify because he was the one that I think found the original sample. And he started on his version first, and then Jay Green went and made his version. Then Omen went, and Omen flipped the fuck out of that ending, bro. That's, you know what I'm saying? But everybody killed that song, bro. That's people to this day. That song's from 2016, and people to this day still like they love that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah,
certified too.
It's a crazy moment in time too. You know, there's a lot of talent on there. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's not a lot of posse songs that like. The beat switches like that. Sometimes it's more of like a cipher.
Yeah, it'll
that was more like that was more like an art piece solidifying a certain moment in time.
I actually fucking love the way you described it. That is fire. Yeah.
That's actually a perfect description.
That's what I'm saying. It's a really good fucking description. Just perfect.
And you know, it's like rest in peace to my brother Peep, man. You know, it's like a lot of folks claim they knew him and all this, but I can at least say that there was a while there where I was actually like, I felt like I got to know him before people felt like they knew him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even going to claim that we went way back and we chilled every day like that. No, not at all. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he was in Schema. We did kick it a bunch of times. We did shows together. And rest in peace to that dude, man, because it was really him.
Shit.
It was really him that was like getting people motivated because like something about that dude, everything he did and said, everybody was just like really in awe of what he like was, you know, he was a star, bro. And like his ideas inspired everybody and everybody that was around him really like, you know, some took it too far though. You feel me? But enough of all that, just in all, just good music getting made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, though.
Yeah, man. R.I.P.,
man. Yeah, real shit.
That's tragic, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying, like, you know, how, like, politics work and stuff like that. And, you know, I remember...
The business side nobody wants to talk about. Because they ain't about their business. That's probably why. No.
Yeah, I did want to say because I know that you and Sko did a song together called Rivals.
Ooh,
yeah. And I did want to talk about that.
You talking about the topic folks was too scared to ask me about.
Yeah, no,
we don't want to get into all that.
No, I followed everybody. I followed most of their careers and everything. And that is the question.
Some shit has to be said sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to me, hip hop was always had the battle factor, bro. And it's like, some folks don't want the smoke. Like, they really don't. And shout out to I Don't Know Jeffrey. I think only me and Jeffrey and Cisco really diss motherfuckers out here. Like, everybody else,
I say that.
Scared as fuck. Everybody's scared as fuck to diss somebody.
That's the politics behind it, man.
Sneak dissing, and they be on some scary shit, and it's like they afraid they gonna get pulled up on or whatever. But it's
shout out Jeffrey, man.
Yeah, no, shout out Jeffrey, bro.
shout out Jeffrey, bro. Like, he just don't give a fuck. It's those disrespect, like you know, y'all don't go looking for it type shit. But if y'all bring in that type of energy, then you gonna retaliate. You know what I'm saying?
But basically, shit had to be addressed because people don't know the half of it. Like, their fans be blowing our shit up, talking all this shit about all this and that, or how come this ain't work out, or how come this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like.
Yeah, stupid shit.
Like, yeah, like, and it's just like, yo, and then they get called out on shit, and then they go silent.
Yeah,
like, okay, like, that's cool, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But yeah, real shit. Me and Stowe just had a lot building up, and we felt like, you know, at the time there was like lawsuits going on and people suing each other over samples, and then there was a lot of shit said and lives and Instagram and all this bullshit. And we're musicians. What do? We fucking put the shit in the music. That's how I was feeling that day. Right.
And
I asked KB, I already wanted me to go on the verse, and I said, go off, because I said, man, we always trying to be respectful. We always trying to be the bigger man. We always trying to like go about it civilly and, you know, hit a motherfucker up and be like, yo, you got a problem, let's work it out, whatever. And then when folks ain't trying to give you that same respect back, what do? Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh,
you know,
I live for like
pretty
rap
much
beefs, man. Yeah, I live for rap beefs, man. I don't know. I've always been into that shit. I love battle rap, all types of shit. So I did want to say, like, is there like a particular, like, if you don't mind, like a particular instance, like each of these artists where you felt like, okay, motherfucker, you're acting like a bitch, you know what I'm saying?
It's where the word diss comes from. It comes from disrespect. And once I feel like I have been disrespected and that I've lost respect for you, I'll probably diss your ass. Like, honestly, especially if you do music and your fans are all up blowing my DMs up saying y'all should work together again and all of this, because it's like half of the people, and I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to this music shit, a lot of people who diss each other had once worked together, because it's like, where does that personal shit come from? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's like some, you know, like, you gotta have the ego.
What I will say that some people probably don't know about me is that if I had the chance, I probably would have tried to get everybody to squash the bullshit. I actually have tried, and that's what led to even more animosity with certain people, because I'm like, man, you want some bullshit, fuck all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'll say that. And then it's like KB is like, he is that guy that does try to like unify everybody.
Well, folks try to write me out like I wasn't there and shit. Folks try to act like I didn't see shit, hear shit, been there, and I ain't no snitch or nothing. I ain't finna put your business out there. But man, you a little hoe if you think that I ain't gonna speak up on some shit if you disrespecting me or Schema or anybody that like I look out for out here, because I once looked out for your ass. Like, like, it's respect, bro. It's a respect thing. Like,
yeah, you gotta, you can't be just going out there.
And back to the rap shit. If you a rapper, be prepared for that shit. I don't give a fuck if you believe in it or not, motherfucker. If they don't like you, somebody gonna get on your ass. If you know, whatever. It's like, you ignore it. Pick your battles wisely. You feel me? Like,
true.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure there's 1,000 disses no one's ever heard from 1,000 other rappers, but they ain't released the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that firmly. Like,
I mean, you know, people are scared of that politics bullshit you're saying.
Right. And when it comes to red shit freestyle, man, I might lose a battle like right off the top of the head. I ain't afraid to lose a battle. You know what I'm saying? Folks got some real skill out here when it comes to freestyle.
Cold-Blooded ain't losing. Cold-Blooded.
But when it comes to writing, nah. I got the upper hand there because I know too much.
Man,
I know way too much.
Yeah, he's my favorite rapper. 100%. 100%.
Hey, Buddha only speaks the truth, man.
Hey.
Yeah, no. It's just like when I first heard his music and shit, I was just like, damn, though, I could relate to a lot of this shit. And then like a lot of the times, some of the songs, like he kind of release them at times that I'm going through shit, and it's like it just be perfect music.
The seasons.
Yeah. This be perfect.
Shit changes with the seasons, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This fucking
bro,
dope, man.
Bro, I smoke a lot, bro. So I be like on some shit. I be in tune with shit that I don't know, bro. I'll be on one, and when I drop music and release music, like I hear a song 100 times, but until it gives me that, like, now it's time for someone to hear it. Like, then I drop
like a super
shit.
villain, like on his, like, okay, the plan's done, time to go.
Yeah, no, because there's a couple songs I'm waiting on. I stopped asking about them. I'm just gonna wait when they drop. All right.
Yeah, for those that don't know, like, okay, so like last year I tried to clear off my fucking hard drive because I was afraid, and my computer did blow up and shit.
Oh,
and
so
I knew that shit was gonna happen. So like I had started releasing a mass quantity. I dropped like, I think in 3 months I dropped like 90 songs.
Yeah, it was a lot. I was excited as fuck.
And he said, "Let's drop fucking 9 albums right quick."
And they wasn't even all throwaways. Some was demos, but they wasn't even throwaways. But some will make a comeback on like the official Spotify release, but they'll be better mixed and all that shit too. You feel me? But I still got like 200 plus more like schema stuff, solo stuff with Sko, stuff with Buddha, stuff with so many producers, bro. You name it. Like every producer that was in Schema, plus my go-to favorites like the Natsus and the Big Losses, and you feel me? So
yeah. No, that shit's fire. Like the work ethic's fucking crazy. How many songs? How many songs do you think you have? Like just a guesstimate.
Released and unreleased, or
yeah.
Oh man, it's in the thousands.
Yeah, I say that. Yeah, because there's some old mixtapes that y'all ain't hip to.
Not even that, just daily, even now, daily. Like I write. What's crazy is it's like, so it's like I'm always afraid to repeat myself. Ooh. So what I do is if I'm on a vibe and I feel like a song, like I'll try to group the beats by vibe. And I can write like 2 or 3 of the same type of vibe when I'm feeling that vibe. And then I move on to like a later mood or some shit like that. And that always adds to me having like, I could have an album a week easily. Yeah.
Golly, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And they'll all be different vibes. There'll be a smoking song. There'll be like maybe an intimate, slow song, dark chopping type song. There might be some shit like I watched a movie and I rapped about the entire fucking movie and shit, like, because that's kind of how the anime shit really, like when I did the whole Tsukiyomi tape, it's like I was watching Naruto for like the 3rd time, and so it was just really in the back of my head, and then I wanted to not just be like everybody else. Oh, I got swag like Goku, or I threw a fireball like Naruto type. It was kind of corny to me.
Yeah, because there's like really no like correlation. Like
if I heard that, I'm like, okay, that was cool. I watched Naruto too, but it's like I've had people come up to me and be like, bro, you told the Uchiha story like no other, and they gave me a hug and was just like, you really know what you talking about. And I'm just like, I guess, like I read the manga, I watched the anime, like.
Yeah, he got me together, man. Like KB know. Like when he put me on Naruto, man, I was already going through like a lot of shit in life, so I had just like binged that whole fucking series from the first episode to Shippuden, dude. In like 2 months of some wild ass time, some shit like that, man. It was wild, but dude, yeah, it was like really like when you listen to his music and he's going like the references and everything, the way he like ties it into like life situations and shit. That's what really got me about his music, because it's like some things you would just be sitting there. You wouldn't even think of an anime reference that could be that relatable. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Or
crazy.
like
It's like, and a lot of people, I noticed like a lot more people got into doing that, even on more of like whether that becomes their main thing or like you see even artists that like, you know, you could tell when people start getting into anime, they just start like throwing references out like out of nowhere when it was like some shit they never rapped about before in their life. But it's cool. It's like, I'm glad it's more relatable now. It's just, I don't think I can ever go backwards. So, I think my next like real concept album that would even be close to anything anime wise, it wouldn't even be about Naruto. It'd be about something else.
Okay, we gotta get one about Berserk. We need one.
Oh, Berserk. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, but I'm not
like me though.
I'm not gonna no. And Buddha, this excludes you because I know you've known about Berserk, but to me, Berserk's one of those classic animes. My best friend was one of my best friends. His name is Wes. We call him Jin. He was the Berserk dude when we was growing up. And I just remember seeing gruesome shit and all the craziness.
Yeah, buddy.
But I played the game. I played the game like on when I was a kid, the Sega Dreamcast joint.
Oh shit.
And that was actually the most I knew of Berserk, other than what my friend was always trying to put me onto. But I'm a very picky, you know what I'm saying, person when it comes to like, that's a series that I would have to watch from start to finish. And I know so many people got into it recently, and I know it came back and got extended. And then I know old boy died, and now it's like not going to ever truly finish. And so that kind of like, man, I
can't remember his name.
That's an OG anime though.
Yeah,
like honestly, like what I would say is just watch the original one that came out in the 90s on YouTube.
Right. Yep.
And then
I
will go from there.
Anime, Buddha.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
I don't watch anime on YouTube, Buddha. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, man. I got YouTube Premium.
I gotta watch my shit in 4K. I gotta watch my shit in 4K, son.
See, look at this guy.
Hey, 4K be kind of wild. I ain't gonna front.
I would say watch like I would say watch that first series, the first series that came out in the 90s. And if you did like that, then I'll probably just go into the mangas.
Yeah.
That'd be like the best way.
Yeah, I think the new one.
I got the 3 movies.
Okay, now here's the thing. Those 3 movies are cool, but
they're just not.
The series from the 90s is the exact same thing as the movies, but it's way more fleshed out.
Oh yeah, no, the movies summed up the original anime. I know that much. Yeah.
Man, so what was it? So a really good ending question that I wanted to say was, how does Kold-Blooded want to be remembered in music history, or just history in general?
Shit, just
because I know you already smoked.
Being real?
No, 100%. You already know what time it is.
Being real, I've always been told, like, oh, you the realest out here and blah, blah, blah. But I think that it's like, folks can remember me for that. But I think what I want them to remember me for is just like, I tried, bro. Like, I tried to do everything that folks said I couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of folks say they do that, but like, I really do. Like, I believe I can do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you gotta just do it. You can't hesitate. You can't.
Ooh, fire.
Yeah. And I say, like, I want to be remembered for, it's like, man, like you said, like, man, he worked with underground artists, worked with like some bigger OG artists. And it's like, before, you know, my time is done, I hope to work with even more like current, you know, big artists as well. And if I get my shine along the way too, that's cool. I ain't trying to piggyback off nobody or none of that, but I'm still going to put out what I want to put out. Like, not what someone thinks I should put out or what the trends are. Like I tend to do the opposite of that. Like,
yeah,
do your own original sound.
Or just change it up. You know, that's one thing I learned from some of my favorite artists in the game. It's like you got to kind of know what like timing is. You know, like you can't just the game's already oversaturated. You can't oversaturate yourself. So it's like I said, I might I'm planning on doing like a really slower project real soon after I'm done dropping all this ignorant stuff with Cisco. Like, you know, once winter comes back around, I'm gonna have to slow it back down and finally drop this like melodic tape I got. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. You feel me?
Changing it up. Oh yeah.
Yeah. 100%. So I just want to be remembered for just being real and just doing what I want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never let nobody say I couldn't do shit because of how I look or who I am or what my skin color is or how old I am or how, you know, all that stuff. Like that shit don't matter to me. Like, you feel me? Like,
I just want to put this out there. Benny the Butcher is 37. Just want to throw that out there. Like I you know, Anderson.
That's why that whole shit with the age and all that bullshit. Like I don't.
Hip hop. No, it doesn't. But it does. Like, but it doesn't. Social media wise, like hip hop has become the first like musical genre where it's like folks don't really like celebrate folks in their middle age. They got to get hella old before they get like super respect. Or it's like fuck them. They old. They shouldn't rap no more. Like
yeah, stupid shit.
And it's like,
it's really dope.
Because during the pandemic, we learned all the OGs started snapping, bro, because they didn't have all that label pressure and travel pressure. They all went back in the booth and brought that heat. Like,
right.
Bags. No, man. Yeah,
bro, everybody, Busta Rhymes, Nas, The Lox, Busy Bone himself, Crazy Bone, like, you know, all jokes
everybody's
aside,
came through.
They've all dropped. Snoop Dogg, fucking Dog Pound's back on the scene. Fucking, bro, like, man, like, it goes on and on. Like, yeah.
You know, there's so much
Royce
like politics.
5'9", like Royce 5'9" is more of a, like, more folks, I think, fuck with him now than when I remember thinking, like, damn, Royce 5'9" gonna blow up like Eminem, and he didn't. And I was kind of tripping because, man, we had heard Royce first before Eminem over here. Like, and I remember he dropped the shit with Premiere, and we thought that shit was going to, like, really blow. Like,
oh, yeah, Prime? I remember that. Yeah, I remember that, man. Busy made the best comeback.
Busy did make, man. Busy been on a fucking.
Oh, no, he been snapping. He has been snapping. I'm really excited, too, because I haven't really.
You can just tell he got right. He got right with himself, mentally, spiritually, and physically, and that's something that's very important. And it's like that's the next step I need to take myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? This game is very stressful. You know what I'm saying? And for personal reasons and business reasons. So, you know, it's like dealing with it all yourself. You know, a lot of folks got managers and entourages.
I'm about to say because you're a God to honest, independent artist.
Yes. Like,
is there a lot of?
The thing I rely on is my producers, though, because I know they work just as hard as me, and they need twice as much the recognition if they don't rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I respect that the most, you know, because I feel like, man, this is like, but you get more done, and you get it done your way, and eventually you just get in the habit of crafting your own shit and not being too influenced by outside influences. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. This shit was funny. You feel me? Like this. All
right, and then I got one more question for you. So,
okay, secret question.
Going forward in 2020, I said 2020. What else? What are your plans for 2022?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm stacking some bread. That's something that, like, man, I think we all know that, like, the country we live in and just the situations we all, like, everybody kind of on their hustle right now, you know.
That's
so
facts.
I say for myself and everybody else, get your bread up because we don't know what's the next thing to hit us, like whatever COVID was or whatever the fuck any of that shit is.
Yeah, inflation looking crazy.
Yeah, all that shit, bro. I mean, whether you're into politics or any of that stuff, or even religion or whatever, like there's a lot of things. The world is always going through some shit. So I think the next thing for me is to stack my bread up and like leave something behind, even more so than what I've already done. I have, like I said, I have so much unreleased music. I'm really trying to get it out. Like me and Cisco, we've been talking about this EP for years. And it's like,
I know y'all, I will say y'all work really fucking good with each other. I forgot to mention that.
And we
y'all work
that,
really good, man.
Appreciate that. And we know that people want more of that. And it's like, you know, the last time we put out a project together, the distribution side and people wanting credits and all this stuff kind of got fucked up. And a lot of those songs are pulled from old projects. So the mixing wasn't that great. And
we Do you handle your mixing?
I handle most of my mixing, yeah.
Damn, that's actually it's impressive.
Thank you, because I'm actually really very, very critical on my shit. Like I really don't.
I can tell.
Yeah, like I don't feel like my music is mixed that well at all. But I know that I've definitely learned some things being around the Jay Greens, the Ciscos, the Omen 13s, like seeing what they do. And then going back to my shit and just trying to, you know, everything I do is by ear. So,
are you a bit of a perfectionist in that aspect?
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
100%.
That shit'll have you going crazy, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I got myself crazy. I got to get mentally right. I got it.
It's that's true.
I'm a perfectionist, and I'm also like trying to experiment at the same time. So it's also like contradicting myself. Like, I might not really like that, but maybe someone else might, because I don't make music just for people. I make it for myself, but then it's like I gotta have something that's listenable, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Or I could just put out some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't ever want to be known as an artist that ever really put out no bullshit. Like, I know eventually I'm gonna have a flop at some point, but I hope that's like way later in my career, you feel me? Like, you know, I still got a lot of dope shit that ain't out yet that is gonna fuck y'all head up and shit. Cause like, I don't know, I've been called the best, so I don't know.
It's the best. Sorry, I don't care. It's the best. Yeah,
my man, Cole.
If y'all think that some of my shit in the past was fire, I mean, I got tons of shit on the boards. I got new shit that's in the works with people that like I said, I can make things happen. I just need more people to fuck with the vision, and I'm gonna change everything.
That's all that matters, man. Getting the right people behind you and, you know, supporting you and seeing the vision.
Cisco and Iceberg Black about to shock motherfuckers, bro. And Iceberg Black, that's, you know, shout out. He was in Schema before me, you know what I'm saying? And even before Schema, bro, he's an underground legend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was hearing of Twin same time, like 2010, even before I met Sko and all them. I was just seeing like folks that's doing this shit independently. And here we are, fast forward 12 years later, he's blowing the fuck up. And it's like, he came back to do like a whole EP with me and Cisco. I'm fucking honored. You know, I want to rip that shit. I want people to hear that shit. I want everybody to know that's like, I could work with anybody. You know what I mean? Like,
that's just on fire too.
Yeah, it is. But woo.
God.
We gotta get that exclusive snippet, man. We gotta.
Iceberg Black put out a snippet.
He did. Y'all just be missing it. Y'all be sleep, man. I be watching everything. I watch everything. I'm the internet stalker. I see everything.
He said, if it ain't, you know, it ain't the Schema I'm watching, it's Berserk. I'm joking.
Man, everybody, man, now that Elden Ring's out, everybody. Everybody's a Berserk fan all of a sudden because they think they can wield a heavy sword and throw on some armor. And
like, it's so weird for me too, because like I loved my Souls games being like niche. And now everybody's a Souls guy.
That's your shit, brother. Live with that.
You know, I got to say, have you played Elden Ring yet?
We're gonna mute you, man. We're gonna go ahead. Nah, man. I'm talking about him Challenger, man.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
okay, yeah,
man.
there we go. There we go,
man. That's your only time, man. The only one.
I ain't touch Elden Ring, bro. I got like 7 homies that's on that shit, including Buddha, and they just kind of. I feel like I've seen it. It don't matter where they are in the game. I feel like I done seen the whole game already because it always looks the same. It's like a knight rolling around on the floor trying to dodge some big motherfucker that's going to one-shot him and shit.
Oh, nah, man. So you should see me.
And I be telling folks, come see me, because like I play fighting games, bro. Like,
okay. He's a really big fighting game.
I play Guilty Gear. I play Japanese.
You different. Yeah, I'm about to say you different on that one.
Yeah, bro. I don't fuck around. I'm about to cop that King of Fighters.
I need to count that too. Good reminder right there.
Yeah, I've been hearing really good things about
I haven't heard bad things about it.
And they just released motherfucking Persona on PC, so I'm back on that shit too.
Persona's such a good game, bro.
And then BlazBlue, I hope they make a new one of those too, because that's my shit.
You know what? Now I think about it, you should play Elden Ring. You can get a fucking fire concept album out of that. I'm positive.
I'm so positive. I'm gonna end up dissing that game. That's what I'm gonna end up doing.
Don't do that, man. That's not cool. That's probably gonna be the only song from you I'm not gonna like.
Bro, the whole time I had never really played Warframe, and while everybody was waiting on Elden Ring and playing on this, I've started playing Warframe, bro.
Yeah, he got like KB has a very acquired taste for video games. It's crazy because they align with some of my taste. So some of the games that he put me up on have just been some of my favorites, like Under Night. Like I gotta say, Under Night is like one of my favorite games.
I mean, that's
one of my favorite fighting games that I haven't played in a minute.
I enjoy that shit. Those games are like training, like Dragon Ball Z Fighters and Under Night and stuff. Those are like, when you're ready for Persona and BlazBlue and Guilty Gear, then you can like upgrade yourself. But if you need to start at the bottom, that's what.
Well, I mean, Tekken is top tier anyway, so that's
I agree with that.
That's the one over all of
and that's the thing. Me and Buddha are always going to battle, because I only fuck with Tekken 7. I do not fuck with no other Tekken prior to that.
Because he liked the training wheels.
He liked the
training wheels.
I played Street Fighter, son. That's a real
rage art guy.
Okay, this is actually a really good question. I know. I said last question like 20 questions ago, but. So top five games.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay, so Silent Hill 2.
Okay.
Yes. Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Okay, that soundtrack's also pretty fucking fire.
Oh,
I remember that shit.
Don't even get me started. Well, both the Silent Hill series and the Resident Evil series in general, that's like a big bulk of I've probably replayed those games a million times.
The save room theme.
Right, and then Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Yes. And then we're gonna get into some little more obscure shit like motherfucking Knights. If y'all ain't heard of
on Dreamcast.
Nah, it was actually on Saturn, bro. It's pretty old school.
I was nice. Right.
Middle school when that shit came out. But,
nice. Okay, yeah. I was thinking Dreamcast.
Bro, Knights to me was like another level gaming wise. Like, I don't know. It's like Sonic in the air, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And then I'd say Shenmue, bro. To me, Shenmue.
Oh, I thought you said Shamu.
Nah, Shenmue, bro. Shenmue is like the original, like even before Grand Theft Auto and all these open world games, like Shenmue is
about to say that
one game that really got me on, you know what I'm saying? Like that led me to being such a fan of games like Fallout. Like that's,
oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sure Buddha probably thought I was going to name all the Fallouts, but the thing is Fallout is a very particular taste of game. And it's like, but to me, that is also an all-time favorite. I played through all the Fallouts like for years. I'll play any of the Fallouts.
Hold on. So, which one's the best one?
New Vegas.
Okay.
Hands down.
New Vegas is fucking fire. New Vegas is crazy. And
then honestly, I like 76. Like I'm in
3.
3 is cool because it started the 3D Fallout experience.
Yeah,
the first 2, but New Vegas perfected it.
I think because I remember there was just a lot of bugs.
4 is dope. Well, bugs is in the game.
That's
period.
Bethesda,
Yeah, but it was crazy in 3. I remember that shit because I remember these motherfuckers followed me into the house, right. and then like I died and I kept fucking dying because I saved it there. I thought I would be safe, and then and you just see these motherfuckers just like they come in there and just beat the shit out of me every time. So I'm dying and then I'm coming back and these motherfuckers just keep beating the shit out of me.
Yo,
and the thing
oh my god,
that's the thing about Fallout. There's no other game that like keeps the memory that big. It remembers like everything you've ever done, every gun you've ever picked up, you could drop it and it'll be there. Like you could put the game down, you could play the game for 6 months and never go back to that area. You go back and it's still there. Like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy if you really think about it.
And that, to me, that causes a lot of memory glitches and shit, slow down and random. Like, you got to delete your saves to keep it, like, not remembering so much shit. Because you got to think, for all your save games, it's remembering everything. And I think that's why Cyberpunk ran into so many problems, because there has been no other games like Fallout that try to do that much in one game. Like Skyrim has done it, Witcher has done it, and I'm sure those games have glitches.
And Elden Ring perfected it.
Elden Ring looks, bro. Elden Ring did, bro. How you can't even put those in the same conversation? What are you talking about?
Dildos and everything. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, it was. God damn it.
Was there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I see a lot of section in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, there was.
But I did like shit. Cyberpunk. Like, I enjoyed my time with it. I wouldn't go back and play that shit again. But
he's like, I enjoyed my time.
I mean, because it's like I don't like the guns were cool for me, but I really like the swordplay. Like that was my whole thing. Like once I started collecting all the swords, I was running around. I was like, I'm cutting everything up. Fuck these guns. I used guns like a couple times, but no, it was mainly katanas. Throwing weapons, all the daggers and blades and shit.
Did you end up playing that? Ninja. Did you end up playing that, Cold?
What, Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Nah. Every game.
I understand. There was a lot of flack on that game.
Every game that's tried to come out and say they was a Fallout killer, like there's been a few now. What was that other Outer Worlds and Cyberpunk, and they all failed. So, I went back to Fallout anyways, because Fallout 76 still going strong 4 years later after everybody shat on that game.
Yeah, man. Fallout is a very I think it's really good. It's
its own thing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's no Elden Ring, but it's okay.
To be honest, that's literally Buddha's perfect game. Yeah, because we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about Elden Ring. We gotta stop. We have to be stopped.
I'm done.
KB already said that he ain't played the game yet. Like, because we can do a whole other podcast.
Bro, I'm telling you, I watched my friend play that shit for like an hour straight, and watching him get frustrated was like the best part of the game, because the game itself was kind of just like,
but see,
I don't know. I would rather play Bloodborne, because Bloodborne is a darker atmosphere. It has, to me, like a darker environment. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand
I'm
that.
Not really into all that. I'm not really into like dragons and knights and all of that shit either, bro. Lord of the Rings and all that shit. Nah, bro. I'm not into it.
I can feel, when you feel someone like just.
I also didn't play Red Dead Redemption because I'm not into westerns and cowboys and all that shit. I'm not into none of that shit, bro.
Like, you know what? When I played Red Dead Redemption,
I can see that.
I realized I wasn't in the Cowboys. So I just powered through the story just to beat it. I was like, man, but I like the world. I do like the world. Like it was honestly one of the best worlds that I've been in, as far as like with the NPCs and everything. Like that shit really felt like somebody was there.
Cisco said the game boring as fuck for sure. Buddha dying in it is the only enjoyable thing.
And then
I don't die.
The other homie says watches anime, isn't into fantasy. I mean, like I said, I'm very particular, bro. I only like certain things about certain things. Like,
yeah, man, you gotta. Well, there is a samurai. You can be a samurai in that game. You can
be a samurai.
Okay, and what? Roll around and still do the same shit as a samurai? Because you
can cut some shit up,
bro. It ain't, bro. You can't tell me that Elden Ring even has the same depth of story that Neo does, bro. Come on, don't get me started.
Honestly, all right.
Come on,
hold on now. Hold
Neo
on now.
Has real like.
I'm gonna tell you that
this ain't like Game of Thrones.
As far as the story, Elden Ring does have way more depth story-wise than Neo. I'm only saying that because I've played all of this shit. I have thousands of hours.
He's looking at you, KB, looking at you like you fucking capping.
No, it's linear. Like you going from level to level, and then the story is telling it for you. But like with Elden Ring, it's like
Elden Ring was written by the Game of Thrones guy, right?
No.
Well,
he wrote the lore.
Yeah,
right. He wrote the lore.
No,
right?
No. He gave him like,
but Neo's based off of real Japanese Shinto religion. So come on, bro, you can't.
Yeah, but it's also been fantasized and shit too.
Well, mythology, of course, but mythology is different than just like.
Yeah, we going deeper than what I thought we were gonna go. I ain't even going.
No, man. I wasn't expecting this.
Bro,
I understand where you're coming from.
I'm tired of hearing about Elden Ring. To be honest, there was way more shit out there.
You said the Elden Ring disc coming.
Come on, man. It's okay.
You know, be like, the only thing I like about that game is when Buddha dies.
I don't die a lot, so you know what I'm saying. I don't know about him. I don't know who he be watching. I'll be
he probably seen me play one time.
Bro, you could give me God mode on that game, and what am I gonna do? Just fucking one shot the enemies and then just walk to the next enemy, one shot him, like saying, like, bro, it's not that hot, bro.
God mode? No, God mode.
Yeah, there's no God mode in this game. Yeah,
y'all like
you make the God mode.
Hey, sorry, but I'm a PC player. There's a God mode on every game if you want it. Like,
oh yes, I fuck with my boy KB on that one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we PC players over here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look.
Hold on, Buddha, you going down now? You've been demoted. Hey.
I appreciate console.
Damn, I knew that was Alien when I seen that. God dang.
PS6. That's a PS6 that you just saw.
He said PS6.
Yeah, no, KB, you up top with me now, man. Buddha down there.
Damn. Damn, the console guy by himself.
You know, maybe when they finally put the Itachi mod on there and I can run around as Itachi and just like one shot the bosses or some shit, but like fuck all that struggling for nothing.
Struggling for nothing.
What? There's no struggle.
Oh, I gotta get the best weapon so the giant don't kill me in one hit.
Nah. No, you don't have to get the best weapon.
This game is deep because I seen this little shadow man teach me how to do the fight right.
This little shadow
man. He's funny.
No, I think I know what he's talking. I think you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. I had to think about it.
Yeah, that one boss. He said the little shadow man don't get me.
Little fucking helpers and shit. What the fuck is this?
He talking about the summons now.
Oh man, serious. All right.
That's a summon? That look weak as fuck, bro. That look like the second player on San Andreas. That's supposed to, bro. The summons on. Are you serious now? The summons on Final Fantasy make that shit look like.
Oh hell no, you ain't gonna do that, man.
Oh,
bro, you can summon yourself.
Actually, you know what?
You can help yourself. You can summon yourself to help yourself. I've been summoning myself on the boss. I am the boss after that shit. I walk in the room and I just ring a bell and then I pop up and then the boss has to fight me. And before he fights me, he has to fight me. You can't get more badass than that, man. I'm sorry.
That game is probably fucking small potatoes compared to. Why don't you go play a real hard fight in Final Fantasy?
Here you go. Here go Challenger. Final
Realm
Fantasy.
Reborn. Realm Reborn, bro. I want you to last 1 year in that game and tell me that shit ain't more challenging than a weak ass Elden Ring, bro.
Well, I promise you, it ain't more challenging than Elden Ring.
Bro, what are you talking about? You can't even do fights on there without at least 7 other people, and you over here trying to solo. I'm berserk. Like,
yeah, see?
I'm
just me and my sword. You need help? You need help? You need 7 other people? No, it's just me and that boss. And then if I want anyone else in that fight, he's gonna fight me. You fight little me, then you fight me.
You fight
bro,
mini.
I'm not even. I'm talking about just Realm Reborn, and I'm saying you can play Final Fantasy 7. You can play Final Fantasy 10.
No, 10 and 8 are my favorites. Okay,
but I'm just saying like
10 and 8. Nothing else.
That's some real legit RPG fight shit. Like turn based and not like I don't know about all this like duck and roll bullshit, bro. What the fuck?
I give you that.
Oh my god, this shit was so fucking funny. Yo, fuck it. If you down to make it at least 2 hours? Because we already at 150. We already at 150.
I cleared my schedule so I could just be chilling, bro. I thought
shit, we going.
I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm down for whatever.
So I wasn't expecting you to be like to have played like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, KB's a gamer, bro.
I know. I'm saying.
I was on Realm Reborn for like 5 years, bro. I had to give that shit up when my music started getting more traction because it's like you can't do both, bro. You can't be on an MMO and be doing raids and shit with like a group of people. Because it's like if I got a show tomorrow, I can't be on Final Fantasy. I'm sorry. Like I just can't.
Right.
Like,
he doing the raids. KB, you gotta perform. We gonna perform with this computer right here.
Give me a minute. It took me 30 minutes to get this party together. I gotta get this shit done. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause he's like he put me up on a lot of shit, and then we played a lot of the same games too.
Yeah. I'm also like a retro gamer. I went back and emulated like every game because I used to work this graveyard job, and I used to be able to take my computer down there and I would just like download every single game I never had. I probably should have streamed the shit somehow. I could make money off the shit, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember I used to work this security job. That shit was ass, by the way. But all I did was just chill in a fucking office, and I just got my laptop, and I was playing all types of old fucking games. It was so fun.
I had y'all laptops. I was scared to do that, man, because I
just didn't give a fuck, bro. Like
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
bro, when like janitors and shit would walk in and shit, I'd be like, it is what it is. What the fuck you be doing? I mean, some of y'all.
Now, see, I would have my phone though. Like my phone would be. I would always put the retros on my phone and shit.
Oh, yeah, that was hard too. Buddha, he might not remember when we first met. I was an anti-cell phone.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, what? Wait, hold on. Yeah. We can talk about that. How did that happen?
No, KB.
I did not have a cell phone until 2015 because Schema required me to have a cell phone so I could talk to Jay Green and everybody else. Because I was strictly email, internet, no cell phone. Like I ain't fuck with all that shit. That's kind of why, I've been in the scene for a long time, but I just didn't show anybody. I wasn't on Instagram like that before. I wasn't, so I kind of started later on everything.
You just seen and you were like, nah, I don't fuck with people constantly having their phone in their face and shit like that. Yeah, and it does take away from some good interactions too, man.
Right. But it's because of the supporters and because of the way the business moves and everything, of course, I had to adapt to that shit and get more in tune with the shit. But it's still,
right.
I wish I could be like those people that just jump off of social media and all that. But I still
you're
like
kind of in a different. You're kind
I
of
still like being able to tell people what's up. You know, I'm never too good to have somebody hit me up and be like, "Oh, you never answered my shit," because I know what that's like. So it's just like, yo, like
I just thought of the stand.
Even if I can't talk to you, even if I can't really talk to you like that, I'll still at least be like, "Yo, thanks for hitting me up. I'm busy. You know, holla at me another time. If you could catch me on a good one, I'll chop it up with you." You feel me? Like,
yeah, KB, a real one. You're a real one. Take pictures with the fans and all of that. Love that shit, man. I'm telling you.
That's some real shit.
Favorite rapper, bro. I don't care. Favorite fucking rapper, man.
I just heard like my tea's gone cold. KB, I sent you 10 emails just the other day.
Bro, there's been some weird ones. Buddha knows, bro, because being a schema brings you one thing, and then just even as you get to places where people think they perceive you as somebody like different than a regular person or whatever, like, oh, you a God,
actually, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, because like to them, you know, like we still regular people, but to them, it's like that whole thing.
Right. They'd be like, oh, you did songs with my favorite rapper, and now I want to know who you are. How did you do it? I want to do songs with them too. And it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm just really like in tune with the shit. I know how to talk to people. Good. It's not even about that, because it's like, man, like we was talking about it, bro. That even goes back to the beginning of the shit, bro. Whether it be new school rappers or even someone like a Magoo, like it really don't matter anymore, more than ever, how good you are. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Are you consistent? Are you consistent? Like, you feel me? Like, can you keep dropping hot shit, or you only got a hot song because of the one hot producer? You know what I'm saying? Like, like the dude Rmb K produced for. I never heard a song from that dude ever again.
Wait, what you?
Or the one that Perp Dog stole the beat.
What's his?
I never heard a song from that dude. Who? Yeah, exactly. Who was that? I never heard a song from him again. The beat was so hot.
Yeah,
it's like, are you consistent? I'm not saying he's a whack rapper. I'm not saying he's a dope rapper, but I never heard him again. Like, I've never heard him drop anything. He beefed with somebody, right? Then he get punched or somebody.
Yeah, XXX.
Right, and it's like, that's it. That's your whole career.
Oh, Rob Stone.
Stone. There we go.
You ain't got no more hits than that just because the sample was hot.
Yeah, that was it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, you ain't got no other shit to bring to the table. Like,
yeah, Cisco, you right, Rob Stone.
Yeah, Rob Stone. Yeah, because that was literally the first and only time I heard of him, and then outside of the controversy and shit.
You know, I was kind of hot. I mean, I was kind of like, what was it?
And Triple
I was ready.
You know, XXX Tentacion, he was consistent.
Yeah, he was.
Like, he was hot on that period, and I was like, okay, I'm ready for the next release. And then I heard it, I was like, this shit kind of trash, okay? I mean, like, you know what I mean?
It was the beat, bro.
Yeah, it was, and it's kind of crazy how beats are able to just carry artists like whole career.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I still like, shout out to everybody who really like fucks with like what I'm trying to do lyrically and flow wise.
Oh, facts.
To me, I know the power of good production. That's why I only use the best fucking producers I could find. Like, literally, the best. Yeah. Like, I have worked with the best out here. I'm saying, like, Jay Green, Miss Cisco, Omen 13. Like, I've worked with them all, bro. Big Los, like, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
all those.
They're the best. They make hits, bro. And that's to me, that's this generation's. Like, that's our hit makers, because it's like me, I'm in that weird age where it's like, I kind of missed my chance to really like get in on the Timbaland, Neptune fucking wave, because they was already working with Jay-Z since he was a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Like, I probably will never be able to have that chance to work with like a DJ Unique the same way he worked with Bone Thugs, because he's already done all these different things. So it's like, me being a little bit older than a lot of the new generation rappers and stuff, all I can do is just be like, yo, I'm going to reach out to these producers and I'm going to try to link them with other artists, not just myself. Like, because I'm going to be greedy with all the beats I get, but I'm not greedy with the producer. I'm not going to tell people you shouldn't work with so-and-so. That's my producer. Like, that's selfish as fuck. Like,
Yeah, you kind of taking money out of their pocket, you know?
Well, yeah, like folks will do that. They try to make folks their exclusive producer, but then they end up producing all the shit for them and they don't use it. Then they get mad when they get a beat to somebody else and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, what part of it?
Can't get mad if you weren't using it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And no matter how good your chemistry is, you know what I'm saying? If you're not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why even though it's all love with Skull, I'm always reminding Skull, I'm going to release those tracks. Don't sell them. Like, I'm not trying to take money out of your pocket, but we got some bangers in the cut. And it's like,
you got to give them that one like monthly update. Like, don't do it. I know you're thinking about it, but
I'm not like everybody else. Like, I am going to use it. I am not like not using shit. Like, some folks just don't ever talk about the shit ever again, and I see what happens. Like,
yeah, and then like with at least with Skull, you know, like he'll hit you up and say, "Oh yeah, was like what you think about this?" or whatever.
Or if you do give somebody, just change it up a bit, and you could get your Lil Jon, PD Pablo, Usher, that moment when he had the same beat for every artist for like 4 or 5 hits straight.
Hey man, that was a nasty time because him and Swiss Beats really got that shit off.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh God!
Great times, man. Great times.
I'm gonna need Cisco to put early 2000s down bad. Oh shit, man, that's funny. So fucking funny, dude. Oh my God!
Just thought about that shit too.
Shit, what else y'all want to get on, man? I'm gonna break some more weed up. What's up?
Shoot, I actually though I don't have any more questions like listed. I'm trying to think of what would be a dope Buddha. I know you got something you want to say. I know you do.
Yeah, we talked to Risey a lot in the beginning. So what's up, Buddha?
Yeah, I know. Buddha came in here. He had that little secret question. I wasn't ready for it.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna hit you like how I hear Skull. Who is your favorite Rmb act?
Ooh,
that's an. I'm gonna ask you. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna hit you with 2.
Okay,
so I'm gonna let you go for that one first.
Yo, because me and the homies was laughing yesterday. We was downloading Rmb acapellas, bro, and we were just laughing, bro, because they're like, bro. All the early 90s stuff, too. They was really going in on them songs, bro.
Hey, I respect it, bro. I know that shit difficult.
But when you hear it with no beat, it just sounds so like, no. Like,
yeah, it's wild with no beat. It's wild.
But, damn, Montel Jordan, bro. Montel motherfucking Jordan.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a bad answer.
And I pick Montel Jordan as my male choice. But you know what my female choice is? It's Mariah Carey, bro.
Mariah.
I
go for that.
But she's like hip hop R&B. A lot of folks don't give her that, but she really did start off as like an R&B pop artist and moved into like hip hop R&B, and then you got like your like late 90s R&B like solidified shit. The and I think Montel Jordan was the most slept on because everybody knows him for This Is How We Do It. But all his other songs are fucking jamming, bro.
Nigga, my favorite, honestly, from him was the song with Master P and Silk.
No, I was about to say the song with Master P, hands down. The song with Flesh and Bone, bro, fucking.
I forgot about that.
Hard.
Yo, I forgot about that.
Stupid hard. Montel Jordan, and then he had something for the Honeys.
Yeah.
Oh man, he had the remix with Redman. Bro, Montel Jordan was on fire.
You know what? Yeah. Thinking about that, right? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then you said Mariah Carey too, man. Mariah Carey.
I'm a diehard Mariah fan, bro. She's like, she is the female Bone Thug, bro. Like, ever since Jermaine Dupri, Mariah Carey, and Bone Thugs all got in the same room, you could tell like Jermaine Dupri and Mariah kind of kept those vibes from Bone, and it pushed her career to like crazy levels, bro. Like, And I'm not just giving Bone all these extra props because Mariah is just a crazy singer on her own, but you could tell she has the chop flow slowed down, like na 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 na.
Yeah, she got that from them.
She got that from Bone ever since they worked together. And bro, her album, she had like a string of albums there that Jermaine Dupri was like the main producer on, and then it goes into The Dream, and I'm a big fan of The Dream too. So The Dream started producing for Mariah on her later work. And that album was fantastic too. And Jermaine Dupri, I think, I'm really into producers, bro. And when it comes to like producers that work with certain artists, bro, Jermaine and Mariah made hits, bro.
Yo, I gotta say though, that Christmas album ain't getting fucking beat. I'm just saying that shit too powerful.
That shit is funny.
That's classic.
It's too powerful, bro.
You could watch a whole breakdown on It's a YouTube channel called Vox, VOX.
Oh yeah,
and there was a special called "Why Mariah's Christmas Album is Like
OP,
scientifically OP." Yeah, like it has all the tones and like the lyrics and the feeling of Christmas to the point where no one has ever been able to like outdo it because she did it all right. Like
she hit the right frequencies.
Something like that. And it's like
I need to watch that.
You know it's Christmas. And her album always shoots up to #1 during Christmas. That's just funny.
Ashanti making her way up there though.
Ashanti was cool, but to me, Ashanti was like baby Mariah trying to use the same formula, but it didn't like she had the good voice.
Hard. Yeah.
Irv Gotti wasn't the producer. He's not like Jermaine Dupri, bro. Right. Like, because they was remaking a lot of hip hop songs into R&B, but when Mariah did it, she turned that shit into a hit, and she featured the artist on the song.
Mm-hmm.
that is kind of different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like Ashanti remade Scarface's Mary Jane, and she made Baby Baby, but she didn't feature Scarface on the joint. You know what I'm saying? But Mariah remade, I think it was Shook Ones or Quiet Storm, and she featured Mobb Deep on the joint. You know, that's. And the fact that Mariah is from New York, it was even crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no J-Lo Ja Rule. This is motherfucking Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the mob.
Because we all know that the J-Lo Ja Rule song, you could have switched out J-Lo and Ashanti and no one would have even have known.
I thought that was what it was. Honestly. I thought that was what it was. I thought they switched them out. That's what I've always thought.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
Because people were like, no, that's Ashanti, but it's just J-Lo.
There was a time where J-Lo tried to go up against Mariah, bro, and Mariah shut her ass down and said, please, leave me out of that conversation. Like,
she out of your league, J-Lo. Ain't that much twerking in the world.
You know.
Come on, man.
Buddha, what was your next one, Buddha, after the R&B, Jim?
All right.
I got a good one. I got a good one before.
Band. I already know the answer, but this is for everyone else. Favorite rock band.
Rock band.
Ooh. All right. Well, damn, that's
Evanescence.
Nah, I'm gonna have to take Korn. I'm gonna have to go with Korn on that one.
I knew you was gonna say that too.
Because it's like I could have said Nirvana, I could have said Slipknot, I could have said, but I can't.
Well,
say
no,
that
Korn really has the vibe of.
They have a better discography. Yeah.
It's
Slipknot's first album to me had them rap influences on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Korn like took that shit, embraced it, and still did the rock shit.
Jonathan Davis is a beast on the production and the singing, bro. His lyrics are fucking crazy. Yeah,
because his version of the songs on the Queen of the Damned soundtrack, I love those more than the actual soundtrack.
And it was the Silent Hill. It was the Silent Hill game. It's technically 6. It was on PS3, that Downpour. Korn did the soundtrack to that motherfucker, and that shit's so hard, bro.
Oh, I didn't know they did that. Yeah, that is.
He said, "I don't really play the horror games."
He's like, I know more about gaming shit than you motherfuckers.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Scary.
Like music and games and the horror shit. Like I'm all about mixing all that shit myself. So that's all my like my anime. Like I watch a lot of anime, but the only anime I've ever bought, like collection wise, is all horror anime.
Ooh,
like, yeah.
See, now I watch horror and watch horror anime, but I don't like playing horror video games because I get like too immersed in my video games and shit, and I don't like.
I think scared. I know what it. I think I know why.
I don't like that shit
because you don't like spiders.
No, that's not even. You know
spiders, these horror motherfuckers use spiders.
No, you know what it is. This is honestly what it is. It's like this: when you're watching a horror anime or a horror movie, that's one sitting, 30 minutes to 2 hours at the most. Horror games are like 30 hours. I ain't got time for that shit.
Nah, you're right. Silent Hill was long. Resident Evil over the years became more of a game that you could speed run to get rewards for. Like if you beat it in like 3 hours, you get the rocket launcher and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like Silent Hill for sure.
It, like,
you could be immersed in that. Yeah, you could be immersed in that motherfucker for like 8 hours.
Right. And I get really into that shit. Cause even like with Elden Ring, man, I like get into shit sometimes. No, I'm just saying.
Everything correlates with Elden Ring.
Even like a lot of the games I play, I get like really immersed into them because I have my headphones on. I have like, you know, I'm really, really into them and shit. So the whole scary game, I can't do that shit, man. I can't do it.
Yeah,
like, I think the one horror game that I'd say, it's not even really a horror game, but it still was kind of a little bit too much at points. Was The Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
It was not even a horror game. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, the part with the clickers, bro, that shit was scary. That was scary.
I heard a lot of good. I wasn't a fan of that because that's I don't know if that's like an American or European game. I think I'm mostly in the Japanese game.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of like Assassin's Creed and all that stuff. No, I play Japanese.
We don't have to talk about that one. that shit went downhill very quickly.
I will give The Last of Us props on. They were an original survival horror style game.
That's facts.
PS4 generation, like you know what I'm saying.
That's facts.
Yeah, because you did have that whole survival thing. Where you
but Resident Evil, to me, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8 did go back to like the horror aspect of Resident Evil, but there hasn't been a scary game really since that PT demo. Like,
which one that was Silent Hill though, right?
It was supposed to be Silent Hill.
It was supposed to be.
It was Kojima jumping ship, showing off a demo before he even completed the game. He wasn't even going to complete that game. He said, "Fuck that."
Yeah, shout out Kojima though, man. Everything he actually does work on is 95% a masterpiece.
I fucked with Death Stranding. That shit was dope. That shit was long as fuck, and the game don't pick up till like 15 hours in. But when you do get there, it's worth it.
Okay. Yeah. I meant to ask you about
the first like 10 hours of that game is the whole I'm walking around with packages.
Oh no, see, you lost me already.
Yeah.
If I don't shoot anybody in my first hour or kill anybody in my first hour, I'm probably gonna go hop on something else.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's some weird shit. You can't even fight the enemies until you learn how to use your own bodily fluids as weaponry. So you got to use like your blood, your piss, and like your stomach acid or some shit like that to like fight the enemy.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's where the piss grenades came from, right?
Kojima's on some other shit, bro. That's
right.
He be getting fucked up and thinking of these ideas.
And then this game came out before COVID.
Right.
Yeah. So, that's actually a good thing a good question to ask. Since Buddha, we talked about Buddha's fears. He's afraid of spiders. What's something that you would be like, yeah, I'm actually kind of afraid of that low key?
This is kind of easy for me. I fuck with it, but the deep ocean, bro.
Okay.
The deep ocean to me is like the most scariest
shit.
You could like, because we don't know what's down there for one, but for two, you could drown in that motherfucker. Like, drowning to me sounds horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like it would be nice to go on like a cruise or like on some far ass like shit out to an island. But it's like the travel shit that could happen in between that. I would be real nervous about the ocean because. It's not even like sharks or nothing. It's like, to me, just the fact of how deep it goes, And what we don't know what's down there, I believe there's like dinosaurs or some shit. Like you.
I do too. I feel like it might be ancient species that we should not be.
Even a whale. When you see a whale, bro, the fact a whale could like swallow a boat.
Yeah.
That just lets you know
that
there is still shit out here that we can't explain. So fuck all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But what's funny is I'm not afraid of space though. Like we could be invaded tomorrow, and I'll be like, yeah, I figured that was gonna happen at some point.
Yeah. What's crazy is that we know more like about like space and shit than we do about going deep down in the.
Claim they do.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like then the ocean itself, which is pretty fucking wild because the pressure can just.
Yeah, and that's the part of the ocean that does scare me because when you see like the, have y'all ever seen that documentary about the Mariana Trench?
No,
where the dudes was trying to put the
down there in the Philippines.
Was it the one where the dudes was trying to fix the tubing and they got stuck down there?
No, it was just a documentary about the Mariana Trench with like everything that was going on down, like all of the bugs down there. I mean, I said bugs. It was like they were showing you like some of the species.
Shout out ocean, man.
Oh, okay.
There was like some of the fish species that you won't see at higher altitudes.
Okay.
And seeing that, dude, some of them fish. It was like,
my
all right,
God, man.
Yeah, like see, like I would like want to see like the Amazon forest and shit, but I guess like all the crazy ass poisonous shit in there. I mean, it probably made me nervous. Probably made me nervous. You feel me? Like,
oh no, I'm not going, dog. They got spiders the size of dinner plates. It's not.
They got ants, bro. They got ants that's bigger than that, bro. They got ants.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm all right. I've grew up watching that kind of retarded stuff as far as like those giant species movies, and I'm okay. Like spiders were really like the horrible ones. Like 8-Legged Freaks, I can't watch that movie. Dead ass.
Besides that being like the first time I ever saw Scarlett Johansson, that movie was whack as fuck. What you talking about?
Oh my God! Yeah, you right though.
Scary. That
she
movie
was in that.
That was like her first appearance, bro.
Yo,
shout out to Scarlett Johansson,
dude. Because like I took like $100 bet to go watch that movie. And I sat there.
Appreciate the bit. Thank you so much.
Arachnophobia was a way better movie.
That movie is honestly why I have arachnophobia. If you want to know the truth. Because of how those people were dying. Like eating popcorn, putting on your shoes, putting on your hat. Like I check everything before I do anything because of man.
Bro, you gotta in the South. You gotta do shit like that.
I know, dude. I know.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Yes.
You mess around,
scorpions and shit up in your shoes, bro.
Yo, I seen the craziest shit just a couple days ago. Actually, now that you say that, because we what was it? We just hear a yell in the bathroom. This what was it? My friend comes out, man, and there's just a fucking garden snake that just came out of nowhere.
Oh nope. See what I'm saying? Nah, man.
That?
He said, I don't know where it came from. It just appeared on the floor. It was about to bite me.
Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I sit there and think about it. Like that probably wouldn't freak me out. But in the moment, I'm sure I'll be like, "What the fuck?"
You be freaked out in the moment. Definitely.
In the moment,
oh yeah,
like, what the fuck is going on?
Like today, like I took a shower before the pod, and there was a daddy long leg. What was it? Right next to my hand on the shower hose. Man. Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, I went like that. Get that shit away from me. Buddha would have came back with a flamethrower type shit.
Oh, I'm leaving the house. What are you talking about? I don't play, man. I'm out, dude. I can't do it. Okay, like I'm serious. Like I can't.
That shit's so funny,
dude. Okay, there was this game I was playing. My striker clan, dude. They had what's this game? Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, hold on. Before we get to your story. This is going to be an obvious, answer. Smash or pass Scarlett Johansson, and that's
Bro, that's like a stupid ass question. Bro, that's the stupid.
I'm smashing with a passion.
Smash, bro.
I'm destroying. Let's just be honest.
Hey,
give me the red hair.
Yo.
Well, yeah, that.
Shout out to my man.
Man, shout out to folks like myself that was a fan before the Marvel days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before she became like, you know, I'm saying like we
an
talking,
icon.
Yeah, like Ghost World. If y'all know about that.
Sounds familiar. See, I have to look and see what.
Because you don't know, you wasn't there. You was
no, because like I'm so confused because when you just said she was an 8-legged freak, like I literally only watched that movie.
You ever seen this movie that was like Match Point, where it was a Woody Allen film where she ends up trying to kill her husband, and they like tennis players or some weird shit.
No.
Yeah, see, you don't even know. You wasn't. See, you
wasn't out there watching.
You ain't even a fan like that. You was probably like, I don't know. You was probably looking at Halle Berry or something.
No, it was one movie she got naked in. I forgot.
Hey, shout out to Ocean with the dono. Right, appreciate you, my man.
That was
correct answer. Right, yeah, that was the correct answer. Ain't nobody gonna be passing.
Let me IMDb her. Let me tell y'all what movies I done seen. Cause I dead ass don't remember her being in 8-Legged Freaks, but I only seen that movie. And I literally only watched that because of a bet. Like they bet me, and when I was in the theater, I'm talking about I was so like the whole bet was that I don't jump or I don't flinch, I don't scream, right? Which was perfect because I was so petrified that I was too scared to scream, jump, or flinch. So the whole, I think it was like 2 hours or whatever the fuck, I'm sitting there quiet. I ain't say nothing. They mad as hell. You gotta pay me. We left, right? When the movie, we even stayed. I stayed for the credits too, just to get it in, just to rub the extra oomph in there. I was like, can you believe that you would bet me something like that? You thought that this was a game? I'm arachnophobic. That was petrified. I was petrified for the whole time of the movie. It was so great.
So if you didn't notice Nick, so if you didn't notice by that, I'll be fucking with certain movies too. Like I'll be having crazy movie collections too, bro. Like,
yeah, what's the movie collection like?
Well, shit depends on like I like weird movies like fucking you know what I'm saying? Like those psychological thrillers and shit, like Pi and Butterfly Effect. And
what's that one movie with Halle Berry? Now that you bring it up, because that was actually a good one.
Gothica? You're talking about Gothica, bro.
Gothica went hard.
Okay, that's definitely part of my collection, bro. That shit went so hard. The ghost helped solve her own murder and shit. The shit was on some other shit. There was a game that came out like that too a while back. That shit was kind of dope. You played as a ghost trying to solve your own murder.
Oh yeah, I wanted to play that. I don't know what that's called though.
That shit was tight. Damn, what was it called?
That's what I'm saying. No one knows the name of this video game. I bet you if I actually Google it, I'll find it.
I ain't really seen none of her movies like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I seen Just Cause. Yeah, Just Cause.
8-Legged Freaks was so funny.
Home Alone 3? I never seen that.
I ain't watching no Home Alone 3.
Come on, man. Home Alone is awesome.
No, part 1 and 2 as a kid.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Lost in Translation. Oh, yeah, I remember Lost in Translation.
Yeah, no, Booty, you wasn't outside for Lost in Translation because you wasn't like...
Right. You wasn't Entourage.
Like the white dude in Japan like that.
No, she voiced Mindy in SpongeBob? Holy shit.
Yeah, she did. And she...
for the movie.
For
the movies. Right. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Inception go hard? What do you about to say? What do you think about Inception?
Oh yeah, she was
Inception. I love Inception because it was based off an anime.
What
was it?
Yes.
We don't see. We don't even know. This is an anime character right here. He don't know that.
Yo, so the anime you should watch is called Paprika.
Paprika.
Yes, and it is the same concept. It's about like these detectives that go into people's dreams trying to find this like killer and shit, and like it's got a lot of the same vibes of like dream within a dream type shit.
Okay.
I fuck with that.
Bro, I did shrooms to that shit one time.
Dude.
Oh,
That's
fuck,
gotta be the best.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
You was tripping too.
I couldn't tell when the movie started and when it ended because it was like a dream. And I bet you, I haven't watched Inception on this shit, but like, I was tripping balls, bro. I was just like, yo.
So we might have to experiment later.
What is going on? Like, yeah, nah. But Paprika, check that shit out. That's a movie. It's an anime movie.
Paprika.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'll check out for sure.
If you fucked with Inception, you'll fuck with that anime.
Say Minority Report? No, we're not, actually. We were talking about...
Minority Report was hard as fuck, too.
Yeah, definitely. No, for sure.
That movie was like ahead of its time. That was on.
Everybody that I've ever talked to says that exact line. It really was ahead of its time, though.
It was.
Dead ass, bro. That movie was crazy.
It was, because then right after that, probably about like 5-6 years later, Psychopaths popped up.
Yeah.
Psychopaths was good.
That was basically Minority Report.
Yeah, same thing. Like the precogs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, this is fucking crazy. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. We need to do 6 more minutes. Only because if we do 6 more minutes, I think that will be literally the longest podcast we've ever done.
Oh well, now you gotta give me.
Yeah, we gotta do it. Like I don't want to do it, and then it just we're so close to beating it. Let me see. Let me make sure because that one was Skull was the longest.
Favorite RPG.
Oh no, we beat it.
Favorite
RPG. This is the longest podcast. No, wait, hold on. My bad. There's one that is.
I think it was like 2 hours. I think Cisco was like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm looking through the whole thing right now, and it's looking like 2:39 is the longest one. And we can beat that. We can easily beat that. Easily.
Okay, so favorite RPG.
Favorite RPG. Like the one that if you had access to play it right now, you would play it.
Well, actually, I've heard mixed things about it, so I never bought it, but I always wanted to play the remake of Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana was a Super Nintendo RPG that was 3 players. And that was probably my favorite RPG growing up because I had a friend who had a Super Nintendo and I had never played an RPG that took 3 players, bro. It's literally like playing Chrono Trigger or because it's made by Square and it's got the same animation.
Wait, so you have to play with 2 other people?
You don't have to. They could be in your party, but there actually was an adapter for like if you could get your parents to buy you that shit.
Know that.
You could have what was called the multi-tap, so you could play them old Super Nintendo sports games together.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
You could do 4 players on the wrestling games on
Fire.
WWF.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And then they had Secret of Mana, which was a 3-player RPG, and it goes just as hard as Chrono Trigger, bro.
That's crazy. Now, the only RPG that I remember that was like a multiplayer RPG was that Zelda game.
The 4 Swords?
I think it was. I think that's what the name it was.
Now, see, the 4 Swords that's the handheld one, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, we gonna pull that up. By the way,
they put it. No, it was a Final Fantasy game. I think that was on GameCube.
Oh, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Yes.
Let's see real quick.
That's the first one that I played. I played that over a friend's house.
I didn't fuck with GameCube like that.
Well, you know what? I had a buddy who had like all the systems in his garage, and we would go over there and just like be in the garage and just play. Like he turned his garage into like a game room. It was
that's
like
fucking fire. That's what it needs to be.
We could chill in the winter, all of that kind of stuff. So he was playing. He put me up on that, and then I started playing.
Yo, Nick, they remade it recently in the last 5 years.
What else did I play?
Oh shit!
They did a remake with new graphics and everything, but it's the same game. God. But I've heard mixed reviews on this shit because some say they stayed true. Some people said it's missing a couple.
They done changed up on you.
But it looks dope though. The remake looks crazy.
Okay, so that's what's up.
Yeah,
I was gonna think that
let's see it
I was pretty sure you were gonna name either Persona or a Final Fantasy game.
Well, Persona's more. I like as much as I love Persona. I can't sit there and say that's like my favorite RPG of all time because like I didn't grow up with Persona like that. Like I played Persona 4, like 3, 4, and 5, but I just kind of one and done them. And I'm a big fan of them, but I like the fighting game more than anything.
We was pretty much grown when that shit came out too.
There is nothing like a Persona game, though. It's its own experience, if you ask me.
It definitely is.
It's like living a school life. Like you literally get to relive.
People don't understand how good that shit is, bro. People don't understand that. You get to
relive high school. You get to you get to just all the different choices you can make and the little side missions and the jobs you get and the school part and answering the questions and building up those friendships and shit. That sounds like another level of game, bro. To me, that's more than an RPG. There's like the dungeon crawling RPG
simulator
part, but it's almost like
the Sims almost to a degree.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Pharaoh said, "Y'all don't know about them adapters to trade Pokemon with."
What you talking about? Bro?
That's what I'm talking about. Bro, there was a lot of different things Nintendo was doing like ahead of its time. Like they almost had the CD drive first. Like Super Nintendo almost had the CD drive first.
They did. But honestly, they killed it for me when they came out with that adapter. When they came out with that adapter and Pokemon Stadium, that's when I just knew Nintendo was like. I was like, man, y'all so top tier right now.
Y'all different.
Dude, you just don't understand. Let me tell you something, man. Pokemon Stadium, all right.
Pokemon Stadium was crazy.
I spent mad hours on them games, bro.
Bro, Pokemon Stadium was wild.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
I mean, Modern Warfare 2, nah, I'll wait for the next Black Ops, fam.
Wow, that series is dead.
I'm all about sticks and stones. That's my shit.
Call of Duty is dead.
I mean, it's cool when you just need a bus on somebody right quick. That or GTA, you know what I'm saying?
Call of Duty it never came out on 64. What is this guy talking about? Call of Duty on 64, Modern Warfare on 64. Pharaoh, you're drunk.
Shout out Pharaoh, man.
Yeah, shout out.
Nah, the only first-person shooter on 64 that mattered was Perfect Dark and 007. What you talking about?
Okay, hey, that's facts.
You gotta throw Turok in there. I don't know if that's for.
I didn't.
Turok?
I'm a Dino Crisis fan. I don't fuck with Turok.
All right, you'll get a pass on that because I did fuck with Dino Crisis, but I did like Turok was. Super
Stadium on the 64. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, Stadium. I know. I was just trolling.
Oh.
But you know what? Hey, you know what I fucked with on the 64 more was that Pokemon Snap, bro. That was the fucking junk right there.
Dude, you know what? Okay, now I never
that shit got like game. Real technical and real. Like you thought it was just like a little bit, but nah, you had to do a bunch of shit in that game.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. The one that the main game that I played on 64 heavy was Nightmare Creatures.
Oh yeah, that game was.
And fire. That's what made me.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm not too sure. I've never heard of that one. Nightmare
Creatures? Are you serious?
It was better on. Hey, it was better on. Dreamcast. It was better on Dreamcast. So
Well, PlayStation had it too, didn't they?
Yeah, but Dreamcast was
probably the best one. Yeah, because it seemed like it was optimized for that.
Let's see. We check it out together. Yo, this game is
OG Nightmare Creatures. It looked funky on PS1, but on 64 it looked pretty clean.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of wild? Because like you're so used to like newer graphics and shit. Yeah. Like then it's like, man, your imagination was so fucking crazy.
Well, I'm also
that this shit looked life.
I'm also into upscaling.
Like you said upscaling?
KB's a super hardcore PC.
Yeah, gamer. Like I'll mod the shit and get the graphics popping. Like, you know, get the mods and the high res textures and all that shit. Like,
oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
I'll be running PS2 games in 4K and shit.
Yeah, he be fooling. I'll be jealous. I'll be jealous.
Splinter Cell Life on PS1. It wasn't about that Splinter Cell life on PS1. Yeah.
That sound like that to me, like Splinter Cell was like
that was my game,
after you
bro.
beat Metal Gear Solid, you got into Splinter Cell.
That's facts. That's facts. Because after I beat Metal Gear Solid like 50 times and got all of the stuff, there was nothing else to do. It was like, am I going to run through Metal Gear Solid super OP, or let me see what this game over here doing? And then when I played Splinter Cell, it's like I beat Splinter Cell and I never went back to that shit. Like with every Splinter Cell game, the only one I spent the most time in, I think it was either Pandora Tomorrow or Chaos Theory, whichever one had the co-op. That shit was fire because it was the way the co-op was set. It was like you had spies and soldiers, mercenaries. So the mercenaries would be first person, and then the spies would be in third person. And y'all had to work together to take each other out. Yeah, that was
Splinter Cell was double disc too. I know there was a lot of double disc games back then. I didn't know.
Bro, I forgot about that.
Disc. Oh yeah, bro. That shit.
Because Final Fantasy was double disc.
4. No, Final Fantasy 7 was 4.
4?
Yes. Nah, 3 was 7 was 3 discs and 4
was 3 or 4?
Yeah, 7 was 3 discs and 8 was 4.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I only remember that because at that time I was playing Legend of Dragoon also, and that was 4 discs also. Yeah, that's my favorite RPG, honestly. Like 8, if I had to choose between that and 8, I probably would go with Legend of Dragoon, just because of the transformations and shit.
Another good one is that people been wanting a remake or like was Chrono Cross.
Yes.
No. Was it Chrono Cross? What's the one that you could program your fucking moves mid-fight?
Mid-fight?
Chrono Trigger, I think.
That usually doesn't happen.
Chrono Trigger is the old school one, so it is Chrono Cross.
Oh, no, hold on. Mid-fight?
Chrono Cross. It's Chrono Cross.
I love this retro game talk. This shit's fire.
Yeah. No, because the only thing I could think of with the moves mid would be Valkyrie Profile, but I know Valkyrie Profile was like you had to type like they were all like each person was like tied to a button. So like you can do the combos. Like it was almost kind of like a fighting game to a degree. Yeah. So you can press like triangle and square or triangle and X, and they would do Valkyrie Profile.
No, Valkyrie Profile was on. Maybe they had some similar
this is
shit.
Crazy.
But so like long story, Nick, like I am a gamer, but I also grew up with a lot of gamers too. Like I had friends who were like beyond.
I know that's fucking Buddha. This is literally Buddha.
But I'm saying like me growing up, I ain't really have much shit. So I would always be at other people's house and shit. You feel me? Like, and so like I had homies who had like every game you could think of and shit. And I always told myself when I made myself some money and shit, I was gonna get like. That's why I emulated every game I never got to play as a kid and all that shit. Like,
see, if I had known about that shit back in the day, I would have just went PC. Because like I didn't really get systems like that until I was like buying them from working and shit. For real.
I gotta say this comment that Pharaoh said when it's not this one right here that I posted, but the one that where he put, boy, I remember seeing FF7 for rent at the video store. And I'm like, who beating that in a weekend? That's so fucking true.
Right.
Yeah. Who doing that? You know, them video stores back in the day used to tax you.
Pharaoh, it was 4 disc. 4 disc. Legend of Dragoon, baby. 4 disc. I know.
Yeah, a lot of those games at the end of like PS1,
they started
ended up being like really big. Yeah, there was a few games that had hella discs.
That's crazy. I forgot all about the double disc. I didn't even know there was 4 discs. I've never even heard that shit.
A lot of those on PlayStation 2. I think like one of the main games I remember that was like a double disc on PlayStation 2 was Rival Schools.
I think the last was Max Payne 3 on Xbox 360. That should have 3 discs too, I think, or some crazy shit like that.
Really?
or 2 discs, and I remember people was tripping off of that, like 2 discs.
Might have.
Oh yeah, you know what? I do remember. I do remember it had to be more than one. I do remember there being like at least 2 discs. What the fuck? Yeah, I remember that
was on 1 disc and the online was. I think the online was on 1 disc and the game was on another disc.
That's actually kind of wild if you really think about it.
I mean, shit, they did that shit with fucking Red Dead. Red Dead honestly was worse, man.
I forgot about that.
Dude, Red Dead was worse. Like, okay, like the game was 100 gigs. So I had to have a disc to install the game, and then I had to put in another disc just to run the game.
That's actually fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's why part of why I deleted it. I was like, all right.
You said I ain't going with this.
Well, because I wasn't like the online, honestly, like Red Dead Online, the world it's a nice world, but it's bare. And even to this day, like I can hop on that shit right now and I'm still gonna be bored. So I just was like, all right, Red Dead ain't GTA Online, and they're not gonna put as much into it as they did GTA Online, because they would have dropped it right the first time. It was kind of like they were trying to like almost like patching it, like they want to like add to it over time, but it's nobody. There's people dedicated that want the game to do good, but if you guys aren't gonna like acknowledge that, then you just go to GTA.
Just play GTA, man.
Yeah.
You know, Rockstar don't like giving you what you want. Come on, let's just be real.
Not now, man. It's so crazy with me, with them. I just wish that they were.
Yo, 240. I'm just saying, this is literally the longest podcast we've ever done. And this is fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, I know. I feel like I swear I've only been here for like 30 minutes on God. This shit we've had some like really crazy conversations.
Yeah, bro. No, I appreciate that shit, y'all. And then of course,
look. He said you still going.
You still going?
And like, props to my brother Buddha, man. He had told me that he needed me to come through, and like I saw.
Oh hell yeah!
You were doing your thing, bro. Always showing support to the bros and shit. And just
yeah.
Hey, I had to get you on here, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Because it's exactly what like Risey said. I've always listened to the music. That's why he Buddha told you my government name. He ain't supposed to do that. Don't be letting people out there know my government name. But I'm joking. But no. But in all seriousness, like I said, I've been a fan. I've known about your music and stuff that you've done, and
appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. Like, honestly, man, like, come on the show anytime, bro. Like, because I've had guests, bro, where I was just like, these motherfuckers ain't never coming back. Yeah, but I mean, like, we've had so many fucking good topics going from, your life to the music to gaming to anime to some horror shit. Like it's been super fire. This is a crazy interview for me.
Speaking of horror, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna put y'all up on one more thing before we wrap this thing up. I guess like, yo, I know it's probably like getting around now, but like, man, I really like used to sleep on. I used to not fuck with American horror movies at all, right?
Yeah.
But man, I really am fucking with all the shit that A24 putting out, man. I don't know if y'all really like, y'all might have seen some newer movies by then, but if you seen like Hereditary and all that shit, like,
man, I have to watch this movie, man. You have to watch it. Dude, bro, everyone keeps telling, okay, I'm going to tell you like this.
Okay, here's the thing, bro. Buddha, you know me, man. I normally do not like American horror movies like that, but they're in that level of creepy, weird, and they have these obscure kind of like choices that they make in these movies that most people be like, man, that movie sucks. Those be the kind of movies I like. Like, I'll sit there and be like, yo, why did they do that? Like, why did they, like, who made this decision? And then it made me want to watch it again and just be like.
No, see, I got some movies like that.
Right, there has to be.
Have you seen Mandy?
Mm-mm. Mandy?
Oh my dude. Okay.
He said, "Y'all down."
It's a movie called Mandy, starring Nicolas Cage. Please, both of you.
I mean, all
both
you gotta say,
the BEEFS.
Go watch this shit. It's
whether it's a bad movie or a good movie. If it's Nicolas Cage,
you
gotta give it a chance, man. You gotta give it a chance.
I gotta give every Nick Cage movie.
He's a wild actor, bro.
He tries, man. That's the thing, man. It don't matter if it's good or it's bad. He tries.
This was so good. It's like an indie movie. It's so good, dude. I don't even want to tell you about. Watch this,
Mandy?
both of Mandy with Nicolas Cage.
Cage.
Mandy. It's an awesome movie, man. Y'all gonna love it. I was
I think that's what all this has been building up to me personally too. I think I am going to do something horror inspired. But so many people have tried to do so many different things. I gotta go harder.
Well, see, the difference between them and you is like you have a very broad view of the horror movies, right? You got a very broad selection. So usually everybody else kind of stick to like the popular shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's cool because I mean that's what everybody knows and that's relatable and stuff. But like,
because even like some of the samples that you sent me for some of the horror movies throughout the years, I was like,
oh yeah,
this shit just the sound. Like the samples themselves were just so crazy that you had to go watch some of these movies.
Right, no, because them soundtracks make a whole movie.
Facts. Yeah. Especially if you're going for that kind of sound too, then you're able to just like absorb the movie and then have like the beats playing in the background. You can make a whole, concept album.
Say parallel universes. Yeah, I believe in parallel universes.
I believe in all that shit, bro. I'm also a big fan of Rick and Morty and that shit. But under all the jokes, that multiverse shit is real as fuck, bro.
Have you guys ever heard of Danny Myers or Meyer? I think he's a battle rapper. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. No. He's like, like that's kind of his catchphrase. Like, do y'all believe in a parallel universe? That's what he's fucking talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's battle rap shit.
Well, but yeah, shout out to those guys. That's a whole different game.
Shout out to all the gun bars.
Yeah.
Oh,
battle rap reminds me of mainstream coke rap. And I say that because you have to, there's only how many ways can you kill somebody?
Well, not even that.
Or how many ways can you sell coke? Let's see. Pusha T
look at T. I'm about to say Pusha T got that shit
coke. Them battle rappers got new ways to shoot them guns with
No, but
but I do like battle rap though. I have been watching
I like watching it. I respect the art form. You know what I'm saying? I respect those that take it really serious. There's a lot of flogging out there, from what I've heard from a couple of my friends in that scene. You know what I mean? There's people that write bars for those guys too sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so fuck all that in my opinion, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to those that take it far though and actually like go and make it part of what they do. Cause I know for some reason, I will say this though, and you can hate me for this, but it's like a lot of those guys don't make a lot of good music.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Bro, like they can rap their ass off. They got like the hottest bars and they got dope little flows and different like bar structure.
Mm-hmm. But it don't translate well to like
the weirdest beats to apply that to. They don't ever like.
I think that comes from them rapping
acapella.
Yeah, for so long.
But
because they get their.
They don't even team up with like the best producers, even when they get the bag. Like I'd be tripping off that. I'd be like,
I don't want to say. Eminem.
No, what I think they should do, I think a couple of them should get like some songwriters.
100%.
And probably
at least with the formation
where that goes.
Hey, Nick, you said it best. Eminem is the example, and that's why he gets hated on for it still.
Yeah, because he can make a good song. Shit, I don't care what nobody say.
Right, and D12 was right in his realm, you know, of that shit.
They blew the fuck up. Their album, that shit took over the world.
I would have put them up against a lot of MCs at that time.
Hell yeah.
I didn't mean for it to get on battle rap, but check out Sue Surf Music and Calico. They make some solid fucking music.
Hey, no worries, bro. We talking about everything, bro. We already beat the record for this podcast.
Yep,
you know,
facts.
I'm glad to be the first to go in the longest. Like shit.
Yeah, that's facts.
If y'all ain't bored of me yet, shit.
No. Like when I'm telling you, bro. Like it's just some people. Like you know, I'll be like, okay, we really gotta get this done because man, I don't know. Some people just don't have the personality or you know the good conversations like this, you know, like I love retro games. I like, you know, movies, shit like that. Like it's very important.
I ain't here to just be like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know,
check out my new tape, man. New jams coming, man.
Yeah, you know, I just be so on my music shit. I don't ever have any fun. I don't play no games and I hate everybody and I want to kill myself. And that's like,
I mean,
and I'm not making fun of folks that's actually depressed. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying. There's been a lot of flogging for the music too. It's like
these niggas be faking, man. I know what real depression is.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. And it's just like they get up in the interview and they'll be like, I ain't having no fun. Fuck all that goofy shit. It's real out here. It's so real.
You gonna be if you really depressed, you're not even gonna post online. That's how you know when people really depressed. Then you don't see them at all.
If you really
they're not online.
You ain't talking about it, bro.
Right.
You
really ain't talking about it.
That part of your image, like fuck that, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, I agree. My man Cole been spitting some fucking facts.
I'm telling you, bro. I want to be known for being real, bro. It's like I speak my mind.
Oh yeah, he said he wanted to know your favorite RPG again. He came in a little late.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. So, like, bro, it just depends on like Secret of Mana is like favorite hands down over the years. But I mean, shit, you could even say Fallout is the RPG. That it probably is my favorite RPG because Fallout is an RPG at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So,
all right. And then you probably missed mine. Mine was Legend of Dragoon or Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah,
literally the first two RPGs I ever played as far as JRPGs. I kind of want to say Zelda, but Zelda was more like an adventure RPG.
Yeah, and Zelda, no, trust me, that's probably one of my first RPGs because I really couldn't hang with the early Final Fantasies. Them shits was way too complicated for me as a kid, bro. I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
I agree.
Okay,
I agree heavily on that.
Thinking about it like that, because Zelda is an RPG. I would say Zelda is my favorite RPG.
And I like action RPGs even to this day. That's probably why I like Fallout because it's like I like turn-based RPGs, but I'm selective about which ones I would play. Like,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, mine has to be either
action
Fallout
RPG,
3
Zelda for sure.
Fallout 3 or what was it? Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is really good for me.
Yeah, so I had said Fallout. Yes. I had said Fallout so New good. Vegas. I had said Fallout New Vegas earlier, and the thing about Fallout New Vegas is like
because you're from Vegas.
No, I'm from. I'm from Los Angeles, but like I live in Vegas. But no, I picked that game because it had the most replay value. Like, that game. You could play that game at least 8 to 10 times and have a different experience every fucking time.
That's true.
That's Pharaoh, I've played all of the Zeldas up into the GameCube version. And then I stopped after GameCube because I didn't buy any more Nintendo products.
Yeah, I say the SNES.
But Game Boy Advance, all that shit, I've played it all.
The SNES Zelda for sure. Wind Waker for sure.
You know, I think the most disappointing
favorite,
thing,
honestly, is Ocarina of Time. And then
Ocarina of Time is fire.
I like the 64 ones, but by then I was already picky about the graphics. I thought PlayStation was smoking 64 and Saturn was like smoking 64 on the graphics.
I can't argue with that, but as a guy who I was a hardcore Zelda fan.
He's keeping it real, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even care because I was like, I get to play a 3D.
I was playing Sonic and we was in 3D, baby. No, I'm just playing.
Switch Zelda. One is fire. Switch Zelda is fire, but Elden Ring is firer.
Oh my God! Now we
got it. It's all. If you think about it, it's all just a ring. It comes around.
Full circle.
Full circle. Full circle.
God. You couldn't wait to talk about Elden Ring.
No, I mean, because like if you're gonna play, you know what I'm saying. If you're gonna play Zelda, it's kind of dated.
What's funny is I wonder how many Elden Ring bars have dropped that I just haven't caught yet out here.
On what?
On anything. I'm sure folks is out here dropping them Elden Ring bars.
Oh no, man, they not. Nah, trust me.
We
like if they are, it's probably like one of the meme rappers.
Right.
100% a meme rapper. These other rappers, I think the only person that I might see.
Yeah, Sega Saturn was a weird thing. And I feel like the Dreamcast was kind of underrated in my opinion.
No, Dreamcast is everything. It's literally the backbone of the 360. That's what it was. Like
I'm saying.
If it wasn't for the Dreamcast, the 360 wouldn't have had
none of this shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like they had to take Sega out to make that happen.
Yeah. They said
look at Dreamcast
to get these motherfuckers out of here.
Whole online setup and infrastructure of Dreamcast. Right.
PlayStation still had the development on the PlayStation side, though. That's one thing. That's why, as much as I love Sega, like Sony put the money back in Japan's hands. And once Xbox really started making American games like back to back, Gears of War, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they were going way too hard at one point. They were going crazy.
Those games sell more than Japanese RPGs. And so we started losing a lot of companies. And then the tsunami hit and then all that crazy stuff. We lost a lot of really good
apples
people.
And oranges. No, it's a Triforce and an Elden Ring. That's what it is. It's a Triforce and a ring.
Okay, so back to like original Japanese content and a game that sounds like Game of Thrones' version of Lord of the Rings, but I don't know. Like,
wait, so what was it? So you like Harry Potter? That's a good question. See, okay, so I was like, it's either you hate Harry Potter too, or you don't fuck with them.
Like we was talking about with fairy tale stuff, like I fuck with magic and wizards and shit like that, and like, but not really
with certain stuff. Like it takes, like
magic and wizards and shit. That's cool, but Harry Potter was a little more kiddish, in my opinion. I mean, story could be dope, but the shit got kind of wonky. You feel me?
Okay,
like, wonky.
I got a question. Since you're a fairy tale fan. Do you like Seven Deadly Sins? No. Do you like Seven Deadly Sins?
I thought he was going to be
like, I actually never watched Seven Deadly Sins because it's like, that's a Netflix original, right?
Right.
He said, fuck them Netflix original.
Well, no, I understand. I get it. If you ain't seen it because of that, I get it.
I'm very hesitant. Yeah. I've heard good things about that.
It's really fun. I was surprised at how good it actually is.
But the last anime I actually watched though was Miracle-chan, where she sees the dead people and shit. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of anime I'm into and shit. Like,
have you seen Baki at all?
Because of Yu-Gi-Oh, Pharaoh. We got Yu-Gi-Oh.
Now that I think about it, that's a good question.
Pokemon.
I'm about to say, like, have you watched Yu-Gi-Oh? I know you fuck with Yu-Gi-Oh. You have to. Everybody fuck.
If KB did, he probably fuck with the manga because it was more graphic.
No, not at all. Not the,
he said,
not
fuck
the manga,
that shit.
Not the anime,
really?
Not the
dude,
card
you
game,
might like the mangas, man. They were kind of
the mangas actually kind of wild.
The mangas were the 100% opposite of what the anime was.
He's so disgusted, bro. He's like, get that dumb shit out of here.
To me, like I grew out of that shit quick because I started rapping at a young ass age, bro.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, like. I was into Pokemon cards at first, but then like I'd rather watch the anime than play the games than actually like play the card game and shit. And then when Yu-Gi-Oh came out, it was like, man, I don't know, like
we was like teenagers.
It's like Magic the Gathering.
No, you were like a full grown adult.
No, when Yu-Gi-Oh came out, I'm joking.
Nah, even that, like shit, even teenagers wise, bro. Like I'd say, like shit, man. like I said, like I'd still game it up, but I was already trying to do like talent shows and shit and try to like.
Oh, like
yeah.
What kind of talent show?
Just to rap, bro. Just try to like freaking just little local shit, school shits, fucking.
Wait, were you dropping bars in at a school talent show?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's fucking fire.
Yeah, no, I've been doing this shit my whole life, bro. It's like I that's why I don't even look at time, because it's like I feel like people didn't get into it until it got trendy and shit. But like I've been doing this shit since I was a kid, bro. I literally was rapping in the mirror and fucking jumping on, like trying to memorize verses and shit. Like, yeah, bro.
That's fucking fire. Like, who was kind of that inspiration? Like, you were like, you know what?
I say like my parents, they listen to a lot of rock and country and shit. So that's like the last thing I ever wanted to hear again when I was growing up. Like, I was just like, I do not want to hear any of that.
Just 1 second, guys. Be right back.
No, you're fine.
And then, freaking,
he put on the BRB screen.
As a kid, I got into like NWA and shit, bro. Like real shit. That is my era. That is like the late 80s. You feel me? Like,
oh yeah, facts.
Yeah. So it's like growing up listening to that, I grew into the Bone Thugs. Eazy-E presented them and Ice Cube and all that stuff. And to me, like a mix of like Ice Cube and Eazy-E's like fuck you mentality, and Bone Thugs' flow, and Nate Dogg and Warren G. That was a big thing on the melodic shit too. Like, yeah, I say all that eventually had me wanting to memorize songs and all that, and then even all the way like the No Limit era and shit, Mystical and shit.
Oh yeah, man.
I remember
No Limit was a crazy era.
But I remember being like I got memories. Like I was like the only kid in class that could like spit a Mystical verse. What I'm saying?
Favorite verse.
Oh man, I mean, if it wasn't Make Them Say it was that one song, the I'm a No Limit Soldier.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah, because he got the speedy flow too, you know what I'm saying? And I was always into shit like that, and Twista, and
Twista, bro.
Crucial Conflict, Do or Die. And that goes back even 3-6 Mafia, Lord Infamous, and Koopsta. You know what I'm saying? Like that, they're definitely all. And then of course the Bone Thugs, bro. Like I listened to Bone Thugs my whole life. Like I said, that's how I met most of my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like freaking just going to concerts and shit like that. And that even transitioned to when I started putting out my own music. I felt like I was already kind of used to that lifestyle, like being backstage and always being at shows and rapping for people and doing all that stuff.
Have you actually a good question. Has a label like hit you up and been yo, like I signed the dotted line so that way we can get your soul type shit?
Okay, well, it hasn't been that serious, but I have gotten offers. Nothing has been legitimate enough to me.
Yeah,
it hasn't been worth it. I have friends that have gotten further in the game, and they didn't necessarily like the situation they were in.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them get fucked. Like they just
right. So I've played my cards pretty carefully, you know what I'm saying? But it does make you wonder, what is that point where you just got to kind of like, I'm not going to live forever. You feel me? I want to at least take my shit to the next level. Yeah,
I'm about to say, because then it also comes back like, maybe like 10 years from now. And they're
maybe
like,
I coulda, woulda, shoulda, or something.
Or no, I was thinking like a label hits you up and they're like, yo, we want your whole discography for X amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you would do?
Maybe, as long as like my girl gets the rights, and like Cisco and like Omen and, Jay Green and all the people that help me make the music and that deserve to make the money off of it, that if someone were to try to make money off they would, I'm not going to, I've seen a lot of people after they're gone and they own your music, they'll do weird shit with it. You feel me?
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. You would probably have to have like Sco, like, be that person.
No, for sure. We've had that talk recently after COVID and stuff. You never know. Life is
crazy. Life's crazy. There's people like, I hate to say it like this, but people really do die every day. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I was even saying I lost one of my closest homies. I never really thought, you know what I'm saying? And he never even got to like put his music out. And we grew up together, and it's like, that's when I started having these types of conversations.
You heard that? You heard that? You just.
I mean, shit.
Oh no, I ran outside real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so
them cold.
Man, let me mute this.
Them cold Michigan streets.
Kayla.
It's not even. It's just like a brisk.
It's a brisk.
I was gonna say it's supposed to be warm already, but
you down bad. Down bad. Down tremendous.
Even Vegas is supposed to be like 90 something by now, and it's been like 70, 80 because it's been windy. It ain't even been hot. Like, because I got this theory. The world ain't gonna burn and it ain't gonna blow up. The shit gonna freeze over again. We're gonna go through another ice age. And I'm cold-blooded, bro. I'm ready for this shit.
No, I'm ready to go.
Dude, it was like,
let me go.
I'm ready to push through that shit, bro.
60 or 70 one day last week, then the next day it was like 30.
Bro, you don't want to come to Texas, man. You don't want to live over here. You wouldn't survive, Buddha. That shit goes.
Oh, and I don't like it super hot.
No, it goes super hot, super cold, windy. Like you get all the seasons here in about a month or so.
You get all the seasons here in a day. Take y'all a month to get all of those. I could wake up tomorrow, dude, and it's hailing with a rainbow,
in a
thunderstorm.
But I did want to say, Pharaoh said, "Word to Joe Budden, you get fucked, so you never get fucked again." Oh my God, he has Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Shout out Joe Budden.
Shout out Joe Budden. T-shirt and buttons.
Yeah, shout out Joe Budden. I guess I don't know. I get what he's saying and where he comes from sometimes, but man, like, I never thought dude was really that dope, bro. He had one. Pump
it up.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, I ain't gonna front. That beat goes crazy.
Yeah, that beat is crazy.
That beat is insane.
I mean, Walk With Me was a really good song.
Don't get Sko in here. He gonna talk about.
Oh, me and Sko Ben had this debate, and it's like, man.
No, but no, seriously, like that song, Walk With Me. Like that's honestly like.
Yeah, he's got some cuts. He's got some cuts, but it's just like, man, it's like I'm never gonna see beyond like I'm not a fan of Joel Ortiz either, but there was like the weakest link in the slaughterhouse, bro. Like, come on. Like,
I agree with you.
Oh my God. Like
Crooked Eye was fire. Royce was
Crooked Eye. I'm West Coast all day. You know what I'm saying?
No, you ain't about to sit up there.
Bro, Crooked Eye is a beast, bro. That's
cuz that's that West Coast bias shit.
No, it's not. Royce 5'9", just as cold. They had chemistry.
But Joe Budden is actually a good rapper.
Not on those albums.
Well, see, I don't know, because you talking about the Slaughterhouse albums?
Yeah,
he was dope on those.
It was alright.
Man, Buddha high as shit over there. You see that?
Yeah.
His eyes were earlier. He looked like he had a little seizure.
Oh no, that was the smoke, man. Like when the smoke gets in front of the camera, my Abby goes crazy.
Oh God, that shit funny as fuck.
Funny.
Oh my goodness, man. Shoot. I think now would be a good time. Go ahead, call it a day.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
I'm about to go get some grub or some shit myself.
Because I'm hungry as fuck. That's literally.
I feel it.
Up.
He said, "Hold on, fam. Joel got some of the illest freestyles than all of them."
I'm sure, but the thing is, it's not on that album, though. That album was supposed to be like, this is your chance to really show why you deserve to be like.
Got you.
Wait, didn't Eminem say that? Well, didn't Eminem have a hand in the music, and that's why there was all poppy and shit on that one album?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, you could blame Eminem all you want, but
no, it was because the whole thing with them, with that specific project was not the project that they turned in.
Okay, I get that. I can see that. I could definitely
when you listen to that project and the beats and all of that, it do sound like Eminem kind of like was like, "Nah, we gonna try to make y'all. I'm gonna try to get y'all my sound to
the D12.
Maybe if I get y'all my sound, that'll push y'all."
Nah. Because that I won't buy that because when Eminem gave his sound to Obi Trice, that shit was fire.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it like this.
That shit was
at that time.
I think you're talking about Code Rico.
At that time, that was Eminem's second time being like a producer because he had like D12,
right?
And that would be like the first official artist.
And then he produced for
under
50
his
Cent.
beats.
Then he produced for 50 Cent.
He didn't really produce like.
Yes, he did. What are you talking about? Those are some of his big beats, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
yeah.
He ain't lying.
That's what I'm saying. And then Obi Trice was like he producing the beats, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but by that time though, like everybody was kind of tired of the Eminem sound.
Right. Well,
and then it was kind of like this weird because you remember it was like this weird thing.
The only thing I'll say,
producers.
Well, the only thing I will say that I'll agree with you is Slaughterhouse had the same fate as Yellow Wolf because Yellow Wolf was fucking snapping until he got signed to Shady. Then he got all weird, bro. Then he got weird.
I agree with that. No, I actually agree with that. I agree with that
bro.
completely.
Yellow Wolf was, bro. Ritz and Yellow Wolf could have done it without Strange and Shady. I don't know, like, and I love Tech Nine. You know, I love Strange music, but Ritz didn't need to go there. He already does.
Yeah, he was already big. He was already big at that time.
Bro, he was already getting his own shit off on the blogs, bro. Like, and much love to Tech Nine. There was a time where I would have wanted to sign to Strange. You know, I fuck with their whole MO. You know, the fucking flamed up motherfucking wearing all red all the time and fucking rapping fast and shit. I would have fit right in with them, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like certain artists, Murs, Ritz, Brother Lynch, you're not going to outdo Tech Nine on his own label. No. Tech Nine is that guy when it comes to flowing. So you're always going to be just like right here. And Tech is going to always outshine you on every song because that's what he does. Like
he's kind of GOAT tier, man.
Bro, his performance game is stupid. That's where I learned how to perform from was Tech Nine. He's like one of my top 5. He's number 3 because performing from him, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk to somebody. Because they were able to get them on Tech. Tech was able to come on their, I guess, like interview session, and I'm talking to him.
Tech is real as fuck because Tech is independent, bro. Tech is still independent. No matter what people think, he's got like deals with distribution and all that. I'm not going to talk like I know his business, but I just know he's still considered independent. Always has been an independent powerhouse. And
he probably makes more money than most of your favorite rappers.
For 10 years straight, that boy ran the Billboard charts as an independent artist, and that's not an easy feat. That is not easy at all. He didn't have no machine behind him. He didn't have the social media backing. He didn't have none of that shit. He did that shit strictly because he was dope. And just to end this shit, that's what I want to be known for too, bro. Is I was just dope, bro.
Dope.
You feel me?
Independent.
And real. Dope, real, yeah. Thanks for having me on the show, bro. I'm finna go grub and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Before you go,
before you go,
everybody where to find you at.
All right, so maybe I'm not that good at promoting myself, so maybe that's why I'm still a secret to some people. But it's Kold-Blooded with a K, and it's Kold-Blooded MC on like all socials, like Kold-Blooded MC. MC are my real initials for my government, but I am that MC. I you know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
Works out.
Yeah, when it
works out that way. Yeah.
When people are like, I'm that guy, they're not really that guy. This is that guy.
Yeah, from the underground to the fucking mainstream to even some of the battle circuits, you know what I'm saying? You could ask about me and shit. I've been doing it all, bro. I'm saying I've been around and it's like, come fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? I'll keep it real up in this bitch. I'll be back.
You gotta, you're coming back for fucking sure.
I'll be back, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe when Elden Ring ain't popular.
No. When y'all drop the tape, when the new project starts,
next project, Hey, and that might be next week.
Definitely, and because I definitely would like to maybe try to get all three of y'all on. I don't know how that's gonna work, but
so I actually wanted to do that where I had like, all of Base Mafia. I wanted, I was collecting the stones like Thanos. You know what I
mean? Well, they say the AOZ stone is found in Memphis somewhere.
Well, no, like I was thinking like when you guys dropped that project, because like Cisco's played a few tracks for me.
Oh
shit,
man, that shit! I'm excited to hear that.
And then
project.
me and Cisco's EP is done. I'm just trying to mix that motherfucker to the best of my ability. You have a good night, too, bro. Appreciate y'all that stuck around the full 3 hours and shit.
Hell appreciate man.
313.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
no, I would love to get you back on, get y'all back on when y'all start like releasing the projects, either the You and Skull project or the You, Him, and Iceberg.
Oh yeah,
because I've heard tracks off of both of like the stuff that he's finished up, or like stuff that you sent, stuff that Black sent or whatever, and I'm like, when this shit is done, either one of the projects, the sound is gonna be so crazy because you're outside of your comfort zone.
Oh yeah, you could tell I'm bringing it for Iceberg.
And that's what I really loved about listening to the tracks that I have heard. I was like, for you to be out of your comfort zone and to still spit at that high level was like just that shit finna rock out. For sure.
Thanks.
I'll be
glad to talk about all that because I know Skull dropping. He giving y'all a real good preview of what we about to do pretty soon.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna drop me and his tape finally, and then we got the shit with Berg like literally on the cusp of that. I mean, I don't know if Iceberg, that boy a workhorse. I know he working on multiple projects too, just like me.
Berg,
and he might fuck around and mix it before I'm done mixing me and Skull's tape. So shout out to him because he's played me some snippets, bro, and I'm hyped.
I might need to get you in contact with the producer of the show. I didn't know this about Infinite, but he actually like went to school for like mixing and mastering, everything involving broadcasting. I didn't even fucking know this. Yeah, I didn't even know this.
Shout out to Scott. Yeah, no, bro. Infinite, that's my boy, bro. That bro, he's
I think we're talking about a different Infinite, by the way. The my producer. Yeah. You might be talking about a different Infinite.
Okay, because I was like, I know an Infinite that like does like similar podcast shit and all this, and went to school for mixing and mastering and all this shit. But I'm down to holler at whoever, bro. Send me contact info, bro.
Bro, I got you, my man, because like the thing about my podcast, man, is like it has a lot of networking shit going on. Like it's a crazy thing. I love it, man. Like I
appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the opportunity for real.
Yeah, bro. Like a lot of this, like just everybody makes music for the most part, or like has some kind of play with music and audio and shit like that. So it's cool. You know what I mean? It's a dope little shit behind the scenes that happen.
Yeah, I love it when we get the people who are like pretty much into the same stuff that we're into. That's another reason why I told them that we got to get you on here, because we got the video games, we got anime, we got the like music, everything, like the same shit that we be on the podcast talking about. So it was like a perfect fit.
Oh, I mean, this might be, you know what? Fuck it, fourth member. Nah, but dead ass, bro. Anytime you want to come on, like say you got some free time, pod coming up, bro. Dead ass. I don't say that to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that shit would be dope too. That shit would be dope.
That shit would be fire, man. I just wish Risey had a little more time, because this shit would have been crazy. Like this shit's crazy, but that would have been insane.
Yeah. But for sure, y'all. I appreciate y'all and shit. I'm finna head out and shit. But
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Make sure y'all check out Kold-Blooded.
Yeah, Base Mafia, Schemaposse, you know what to do.
Yeah, and then Buddha Jones, let them know.
Y'all already know. Buddha Smoke Gaming everywhere. My new times for streaming are gonna be 4 Monday through Friday. Thursdays I'm gonna figure out a time because I do want to still stream and do the pod. And then the weekends I'm probably gonna do maybe like a 2:00 stream, like in the middle of the day. Not sure yet. But Monday through Friday for sure. 4 p.m.
Yeah, man. And, you know, just Nikolai Capone everywhere. Just Google it. I've set up my SEO. But appreciate everybody coming through to the pod. Appreciate everybody that stuck through. Much love. Y'all take care, man. And make sure y'all check out Kold-Blooded, all music platform with a K.
Appreciate everybody. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace.